AEW Dynamite!
And welcome! No, just kidding. It's WrestleMania 14. Mike Tyson. Tyson and Austin! Tyson and Austin! Tonight we saw the redo. What's up? How's everybody doing? Tonight we saw the redo of Mike Tyson and Stone Cold Steve Austin from 1998. Which that one felt the realest, right? That was the best one. And then we saw the redo of 2010, which was the redo of 1998. So, whatever. It was kind of funny. It definitely did not capture the realism of the 1998 Tyson and Austin 98 fight brawl. They did the same thing. They literally did the same thing. They just ripped off Tyson and Austin 1998. JR almost said Tyson and Austin. I agree. I heard the same thing, dude. I almost heard Jim Ross almost said Tyson and Austin. Tyson and Austin! I was in Boston for that night, too. By the way, we are shadow banned on YouTube, so we're coming to you live from multiple locations tonight. The gaming channel as well as the JCS here. So I hope you guys hit that like button, hit that share button, share this on all the wrestling communities that you want to anybody you think that would enjoy a show like this that's a little bit ridiculous while talking about wrestling. It was definitely the cheesier version of Tyson and Austin. JCS here.
Super Chat Party.
Super Chat.
Mike Tyson t-shirt 1 Mike Tyson arms 0. That was WTF.
That was Crazy Gaming Couple. Shout out to Crazy Gaming Couple. I didn't have my donation screen up yet. Let me pop it up for you. There you guys are. Mike Tyson t-shirt. My first Mike Tyson arms 0. That was what the fuck. Yeah, he almost couldn't get it off. Luckily he kind of did. Like, there was so many almost messed it up completely, but luckily recovered moments, like Sammy Guevara dropping the crutch in the tunnel. There's a whole bunch of that sort of like examples of those things tonight. I thought Taz was the same way. I thought Taz's promo to put over Cage was like, it almost slipped into like, oops, and then he got it back. So like even that was a little bit shaky. But it was a good show. It was a good night as far as AEW goes tonight. As far as I'm concerned, I really was pretty entertained tonight. I thought tonight was a run-of-the-mill show with some little sizzle in it. Nothing crazy, nothing bad, nothing good, nothing great. Thought it was a very, like a thumbs-up average show. Nice stuff, I thought, tonight from them. I think they put together an acceptable effort, which is all you really want usually. And sometimes you get it, sometimes you don't. And a lot of times in other places you don't get it. So, tonight I thought you did get it. And I really appreciate that I think we got it. We got that, what we kind of wanted tonight. And, I thought they did, I think they did a really good job, I thought, tonight. It wasn't anything crazy, but like we said, it's enough to make you happy about it. Or entertained enough that you're not like, why am I watching this? Instead, you're like, oh, I wonder what's going to happen next. You kind of doing that. And so that's what I felt about tonight's show. I don't know how you guys felt. We're going to find out. Donations are on. If you guys want to donate, the Streamlabs link is in the description box down below. You guys obviously help me keep these shows going and doing these shows. So that's appreciated. Super Chat works down below as well. You can also hit the join button down below, or become a patron on patreon.com/Joe Cronin Show. What's up, chat? Joe is happy with the show in the chat. Paul 3 better than WWE. Still 6 out of 10. Ending was clunky and horrible. I think the ending, man, that ending had a potential to maybe be a 7 or 8, and it ended up being about a 6 or a 5. But the thing is, the ending, you know what I mean? Why are you doing this, the Tyson and Austin thing? I mean, it's just, Tyson and Austin was so good. When you look at Tyson and Austin, like, that was fucking fire. You know what I mean? And there it is. Boom! It's a GIF. Boom! Oh, you gonna talk to me? How about that? Boom! Like this was, and look at the camera angle too on that. So good, this camera angle. Back when WWE actually could film something, you get a clear shot of all that, and then they cut after the shove. It was so good, man. That was so. I think it is a little bit weird that whoever decided to do this was like, let's do Tyson and Austin from '98. I don't understand that. The 2010 thing with Chris Jericho was basically a recapture of Tyson punching Shawn Michaels in the face at WrestleMania 14. Tyson turned on Shawn Michaels at WrestleMania 14, and it was great. Mike Tyson turning on Jericho in 2010 was like lackluster because they tried to recapture that and it wasn't as good. And now they try to redo the Tyson and Austin thing from '98, and that didn't look quite good as well. So, I don't understand why they decided to redo that. I mean, maybe I would have had Tyson slap him in the face. That might have been good. I think Tyson should have looked better than he did. I thought he should have just, man, I don't know. Because Tyson is such a real badass. If he grabbed the mic and was like, let's find out, I'll fuck you up right now, motherfucker. I think they should have had Tyson on the mic and be like, Tyson, your line is, let's find out who the real man is right now. I'll fuck you up. That's the line. Or I'll beat the shit out of you. Imagine that if they had let Tyson at least pick up a mic. And Jericho is like, Mike, you're old and all these type of things. And then Mike grabbed the microphone and was like, no, let's find out who the bigger man is, motherfucker. Like, I'll fuck you up. Like, dude, that would have been awesome, dude. If he grabbed the mic and was like, yo, let's find out who the bigger man is. I'll beat the shit out of you. If Mike Tyson had grabbed the mic and been like, I'll beat the shit out of you. Like, dude, I would have fucking popped for that. If he just like one line, like, let's find out, I'll fuck you up right now. And by the way, we're probably demonetized and now shadow banned because I said the F word. Probably is the case. Hope you guys subscribe if you're new. I hope everybody knows, too, that we are live on Joe Cronin Show. We are live on my main channel. If you guys want to come over to the Joe Cronin Show, we're just live on Evil Spectrum as well so that we can give you guys the heads up in case the shadow ban didn't alert you. Although I did send out the Patreon alert that we are live, so on Patreon you should have got it. I still thought it was entertaining enough that I enjoyed it. It was just weird that they wanted to relive, copy, whatever, the 1998 Stone Cold Mike Tyson beef, which that segment was just is like iconic, man. That was so well done back then. It's almost unbelievable. But they did what they did, man, and it was a little. I can see if some people thought it was cringe. I thought it was good enough done. I think it was better than every segment the WWE did with Mike Tyson afterwards. You know what I'm saying? Like everything Mike Tyson did in WWE after 1998 was kind of cringy. But I thought tonight was better than anything that he did in WWE after WrestleMania 14. So I guess that's a positive. This was middle of the road Tyson for me. We didn't get the really, really bad, horrible, cringy Tyson. We got like, he's playing along, Tyson. But we didn't get the 1998 one. I don't know what they did to him in 98 to make him so authentic almost and just seemed so real. It was so well done. It's like almost like not even the same guy. It's almost like Tyson doesn't even know he's on camera back in 1998. Like he really is coming out there and Austin's really talking shit to him. And he doesn't have to do anything until Austin flips him off. And then it's easy instructions. Just shove the guy and be angry and then a big brawl will happen. And, tonight though, instead he was like ripping off the shirt. Then he got stuck with it, and then he's trying to like get mad and get weird and crazy. So it was like tonight he tried to do too much, so it like exposed how weird it was. Whereas in 1998 it was just a simple of I'm gonna take everything from Austin, almost like, man, why are you talking to me like this? I was invited here. Then he gives him the finger and he goes, all right, fuck this, I'm fucking Mike Tyson, and then we have a fight. So it was like he was directed better by WWE, I feel like, or whatever. Maybe he was lit tonight. I don't know. Maybe it was like lit up or something. But it was an entertaining show for me. Now, I didn't see NXT. Some people may say that NXT was really good. I'm not really sure. I thought it was a little weird. Thought it was a little cringe, though, that ending of AEW. They tried to... It was funny, though. The funniest thing... Honestly, guys, the best thing I got to tell you guys, I'm going to be honest right now. The best thing to me about the AEW show tonight, or the main event of AEW tonight with the pep rally, the best thing about the pep rally was the whole setup to get to Jake Hager reading that poem. Dude, that poem shit was funny. That was hilarious. I started dying. I started crying laughing, dude. That poem with Jake Hager, everything else before it set that up perfectly, and it never got better to me. It never got better after Jake Hager read the poem. It never got better. By the way, everybody has COVID now because they totally just had like 50 people attacking each other. I was never bored watching AEW. That's a good positive. I was never bored watching AEW tonight. Thought the whole thing from the beginning to the end, I had interest in what they were doing. It was a mild interest, but I had an interest. I don't have that with WWE. So the poem shit was weird, says Soundwave. Yeah, it was so weird that I liked it. I mean, that's what's weird. It was so bad and stupid, and he's such a dork. But like, dude, but then he's not. He's like a badass. So this badass but dork reading this poem. Oh man, I don't know, dude. I want to hear that poem again. It was just, it cracked me up. I mean, maybe I'm a psycho. I don't know, but it was funny.
Here we go. I'm about to get it, man. Here we go. About to get it, man. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Oh, no.
If you didn't think that was a solid show, you need to put watching wrestling right now 7.5 out of 10.
Yeah, James, I thought it was a pretty good show. I thought it was pretty good, man. I don't know if I'd go... I don't know, man. I don't know where I'm at with that show tonight. I think I'm at a 7. I really want to give it like a 6.8, like a 6.7 or a 6.8, right? Like anything below a 5 is garbage. 5 is whatever. 6 is, it was all right, but, could do better, but it's all right. So I would probably put the AEW show tonight somewhere between a 6 and a 7. That's me, a little more critical. I also have a migraine all day long and still have it, so I'm grumpy. So that could be a little bit of that, too.
What else we got? Oh, a little bit of the bubbly. That's it. That's it. Bubbly? Look at this stuff. Oh, a little bit of the bubbly. That's it.
Henry Cejudo, Vitor Belfort and Rashad Evans came out. That was epic. Tyson and Chris, kinda cringe. I hope Henry Cejudo wrestles for AEW. He's an Olympic gold medalist with a good neck.
Yeah, that could be interesting, man. Now, the Goon, thank you very much, man. Now, I hate to do this because goddamn do I love Taz. I really do love this man, in some ways. He's a pretty good dude. I like him sometimes on color commentary. I like him as a radio host now, a podcaster, whatever he does now, I don't even know. I like Taz's voice usually. I, unfortunately, though, tonight did not think Taz really helped Cage. I don't think he hurt him really either, but his promo was almost fucked it up. Like, he mumbled a couple times through some stuff, and I thought it would have been better if Taz had just been like, you know what I mean? I can tell by looking up at you, champ, that you're scared. I can tell that you were cruising along here in AEW because you looked around and you saw the competition. You weren't scared. You're marching around here with that title, but now I see you clinging to that little belt up there in the commentary booth. I can see you clinging to it a little bit tighter, a little more limp-wristed than usual, Jon Moxley, because you didn't expect a freak like Brian Cage to ever be in AEW. You expected all the flippy floppers who weigh less than you to be here in AEW, and I can see you licking your lips. Finally, you bought your way into a promotion where you could make a great living as a star because almost everybody else is smaller than you, isn't as strong as you. And one of the most best-kept secrets about Brian Cage is that he's one of the smartest son of a bitches you've ever met in your life, and that is really the dangerous part of Brian Cage. But now you're scared because you didn't expect someone like him to show up at AEW. And this freak at Fyter Fest is going to break your freaking neck and take your AEW championship, and now you're scared. That should have been the promo. And I can see it on your face, and the people at home can see it on your face. So enjoy the time you have right now of beating up these little flippity floppers in AEW, because the big man has arrived and the real game is here, and it's here to stay, and it's coming to take your AEW title. Now, why didn't he just go into something like that? But instead, Taz had to be like, survive if he lets you, I'm going to do the... Nobody ever really liked that in the first place. So putting that over on Cage, I thought was weird, because I think Cage could have talked too. You know? Or Taz could have said, Jon Moxley, you were cruising along here at AEW. You beat Chris Jericho. You beat all the best. And you were so happy, and you didn't expect a guy like this to show up in AEW. Brian, tell him what you're going to do at Frighter Fest. And then Brian Cage could have taken the microphone, and Brian Cage could have been like, I'm going to break your freaking neck, and I'm going to take your title, John. Boom, hand it back to Taz, and Taz could have been like, that's a promise. Jon Moxley, your days are numbered, blah, blah, blah. They drop the mic, they're done. But instead it was Taz trying to fetch these old catchphrases of his and trying to say that, but he had these little stumbles, whatever. But the fact of the matter is, I don't want to get on Taz that much about this, because he did do a good job. And he never stumbled to where it would have been really bad. And it was better than most things you see in WWE. But it was, yeah, he just made it. Like, if I had to give a thumbs up and a thumbs down to Taz for his promo and getting Cage over, I give Taz like a, oh, you just got it. You just got it. Thank God you just got it. But it was close. But here's the problem. Just like with Jake Roberts and Lance Archer, Jake Roberts overshadows Lance Archer. And all I can think about is Jake Roberts. Whenever Lance Archer comes out there, I can't wait for Lance Archer to say something or do something. I think, I love Jake Roberts. This guy's great.
I'm going to come down there and I'm going to fuck Brandy in front of everybody. Would you like that if I sodomize Brandy in front of all of you, you sons of bitches? Lance Archer's going to kill you.
Like, and you're just like, this guy's fucking crazy. I love Jake Roberts. You think that Jake Roberts is crazy and he's using Lance Archer and it's great. You don't think Lance Archer's amazing and Jake Roberts is with him. You think the other way. But with Taz and Brian Cage, you do think, hey, Brian Cage is epic. I hope Taz doesn't get in the way of that. That's what you think. So maybe soon Brian Cage could turn on Taz and beat the shit out of Taz. And Taz be like, I tried to help you and you're not listening to me, that type of thing. And Brian Cage is, I don't gonna listen to nobody, you old son of a bitch. You know, and Brian Cage can be like, you never won a goddamn thing in that big company you were in. What did you do? What are you known for? Suplex machine. I'll show you a suplex machine. And then he breaks Taz's neck or something in the ring. Now, that's a great way to separate him from Taz after giving him the shine with Taz at the beginning. I think that, but that's the good news. The great news about all of this is Brian Cage comes out with Taz on his side, but Brian Cage is outshining Taz. And that's good to me, because right now I'm thinking of Jake Hager. Jake Roberts is outshining Lance Archer, which is too bad. Anyway, rant over with. That's my points. That's what I feel. I love Taz. Again, I really love Taz. I don't want people to think, I'm just saying it came off like that a little bit. It was a little bit off. So, but he did good too. I don't know if I would have done any better. If I was live out there in AEW Dynamite, I might have stumbled on more words. I might have had bigger problems than Taz. So, but I just thought I think Taz was too face. He came off too much like a face. Like a legend we really love trying to be a badass, but he's just so face that it didn't work out for me. And I felt like, maybe I would almost turn Brian Cage on Taz very quickly. Like a Jose Lothario, Shawn Michaels. Like if Shawn Michaels were to super kick Jose, I feel like Taz needs to be turned on by Brian Cage like soon. Like maybe Brian Cage, if he does end up losing, or maybe in a match, he's frustrated and he goes overboard, gets disqualified, then he does something horrible, and Taz is like, Brian, you can't do that though, man. I told you about how things you got to work, and you got to work, in the rules, or we're never going to get a title shot again, or we're never going to get this again. And then he just breaks Taz's arm or neck or whatever. Anyway, whatever. I made my point. You get what I'm saying. I am being a little overly critical or overly thinking this out. It was fine tonight. I thought it was fine. I thought Taz was a 6 out of 10 as the manager. I thought Brian Cage came off like an 8 out of 10. I thought he was great. Man, I didn't realize how much he beat up Darby Allin the other night. I don't know if I was blinking or like drinking something or like eating food while I was watching that match and I missed some of those shots. Good God, man. John Moxley said Jesus Christ a couple times. He wasn't kidding. This guy got just waffled off the ladder and everywhere. We are live on Joe Cronin Show, on the Joe Cronin Show channel. If you guys are watching me on Evil Spectrum, feel free to come over there to the Joe Cronin Show channel. We're a little shadow banned, so I just wanted to make sure we get the alert out to everybody that we are live. So I think he was hardcore champ. Yeah, I think people were asking what he really was and what he did, that sort of thing. We are popping up in the feeds, though, it looks like, so that is good news. Eventually, we finally popped up, so that's good, man. I just hate to be shadow banned, I'm going to get the phone lines open in a minute, too. So if you guys want to call up tonight and talk about this, I am going to take phone calls in a few. Donations are all on if you guys want to donate tonight to the stream. The link is Streamlabs down below. All the donation amounts should be listed down below. If they're not, somebody can repeat a couple of them in the chat. I might have messed up and taken them off by accident tonight. Plenty of them, though. Let's see. My favorite one right now is probably I don't know. I like a lot of them. I don't know. I like anything because it's keeps me alive, so whatever.
Super Chat Party.
Jay Frost.
Would have been better if it was Sting. Tyson couldn't even rip off his own shirt.
Yeah, you're right. Or maybe Tyson could have been like, I got something for you, Jericho, and you're never going to see it coming. And when it comes, it's going to slap you in the face. You're going to think you saw a ghost. And I'm going to beat your asshole up. Beat the shit out of you. I'd love Tyson if he said something like that. Maybe Tyson goes and gets Sting, something like that. Britt Baker on her promo tonight. Jay Frost, thanks for the donation, man. I thought Britt Baker did a pretty good job. I thought her promo was funny. It kind of reminded me of the Bret Hart stuff. Again, it's never as authentic, man, as the 90s. Something about the late 90s, man. It still had the... This just believability, man. Like Bret the Hitman Hart, like his heel promos. Dude, Bret Hart heel was amazing. Like, dude, it's funny because we all I keep saying that, dude, are we going surfing? Like, what's up? No, Bret Hart always gets made fun of for his promos. Yeah, as a face, he was a little bit goofy. It didn't quite work as well. But dude, Bret Hart's heel promos are better than almost any promo nowadays. Almost. Like, I keep going back to him. In the wheelchair? I mean, dude, when he was in that wheelchair, that shit was hilarious. Getting wheeled out by the Hart Foundation. That shit was great. That's the first thing. And it's so good that that's what I think about. Now, Vince McMahon also did a great job in the wheelchair. I think Vince McMahon and Bret Hart in the wheelchair, he's just such an asshole. It's great. Like, that shit was gold with Bret Hart in the wheelchair. And, Vince McMahon pulled it off really well also. I think Britt Baker did a pretty good job tonight.
First of all, I just want to say thank you to all my fans around the world for their support.
Because this American country sucks.
Much for your heartfelt words. Is going to be here tonight. We got intercontinental gold. We got European gold. We even got gold in the Anvil's teeth.
It's very, very similar to what Jericho's doing now with the Inner Circle. If you could look back at the Hart Foundation, the only difference is Bret Hart, it's weird. Bret Hart comes off super serious. Like Jericho is more comedy, but Bret Hart came off super serious. And the Hart Foundation kind of came off funny, but it's weird. They came off way more serious. If you go back in the late 90s and watch Bret Hart Foundation heel promos, it's very similar, but they're serious.
Owen's the best damn wrestler in the world except for me, and everybody knows that. The fact of the matter is that all you damn Americans are some of the most spoiled, disgusting, rotten human beings that the world has ever seen, yet America touts itself as the best in the world. Well, I think this is the scum of the earth in this country. I come from a real country in Canada where we love we love our citizens, we love Africans, we love black people, we love Asians, we take care of the homeless, we don't kill each other. In America, racism is rampant. You're all a bunch of disgusting degenerates. And that's why you like a guy like Stone Cold Steve Austin, because you're all scumbags. And frankly, I am the best there is, the best there was, and the best there ever will be, and it drives you all nuts, because you're assholes.
Like, that was dead serious, like, stuff. It was like, dude, this guy's really talking about America. Like, that shit was fucking phenomenal. But whatever. Africans, Americans. Now you can't say African Americans because of that stupid Karen in the park. An African American. She didn't even say. Remember when you couldn't say black, then you couldn't say the other words, but now you should say African American. And so she's in the park like, "Can you hang on a minute? Excuse me, can you hang on a minute? There's a black guy!" Ah! Dude, that Karen in the park. I'm just so glad that white people finally have a derogatory name, right? Finally, white people have a name. Shaniqua, Dim Sum. Now white people have Karen. I love it. Or freckled face Casper the Friendly Ghost. Whatever you want to call it. I feel bad because I feel like all the Karens have red hair. My kids have red hair. I'm like, what the fuck, man? The Irish are the ones that we were slaves. But no, it's now thank God the white people have their own name, Karen. I love it. Shaniqua, Dim Sum for Asians, Shaniqua, Karen for white people. I love it. We all have stereotypes now. Black people are all Shaniqua, Asians are all Dim Sum, whites are Karen. I feel like white people got off the hook though. I mean, Karen, Shaniqua and Dim Sum. White people get Karen. That's not, what the fuck? White people get off the hook again. Why isn't it mayonnaise soup? I think that should be the white people name. Mayonnaise soup. Anybody Hispanic, though, is burrito. I mean, let's just be honest. Okay, anyway. Oh, my God. But you know something? In America, they'd call me a burrito. No, all right, let's go back to the donations. My bad. AEW Dynamite tonight. What did you think? We've talked about so much already, but there's more to talk about with AEW tonight, plus the WWE ratings and more. Your phone calls are coming up. I will let you know when I'm ready to take them, so you don't have to spam the call button and not get an answer. I will let you know when I open the phone lines, and I'm going to open them soon. Hit that like button, and hit that sub button if you're new, because you want to subscribe like Josh DO3 just did. Josh, what's up, man?
Pour me
Welcome.
A beer. You've got a new subscriber.
And here's another one, Bradley Ali. What's up, Bradley? How you doing? Thank you. Or Taco, yes. Taco's another one to all my Hispanic friends. Buenos noches. Us Hispanic are rice and beans. What's up, Adam Cruz, man? Orale.
Here we go. I'm about to get it,
Oh,
man.
you pedos.
Here we go. About to get it, man.
Esquireros.
Here we go. Here we go. Oh, no.
Tyson and Jericho. How much would you pay to see Tyson versus Tommy? I love Bret Baker.
Tyson and Jericho, here they come.
The Po' Boy. Thank you for the $5. Let's jump rope. Let's go. I'm going to jump. I'm going to go. Oh! These guys jumping rope I want to know where these guys are. I want to jump some rope like these dudes. Damn, that guy crashed and burned, man. He really did crash and burn. Thank you for the $5, man. Dude, I was messed up. Esquireros. I don't know, dude. I don't fucking know. I forget all my... I can't remember Spanish. Dude, I couldn't even graduate English. I had a migraine all day today. I was so jacked up, dude. I was supposed to do so much stuff earlier today.
Super Chat.
Buenos noches.
Party.
I'm Puerto Rican, rice and beans for us. Well, Juan Silva. What's up, Juan Silva? Thank you for the $1, man. Thank you, sir. I'm Irish, so you know I'm a potato-eating piece of shit. So, I mean, what do you know? Plus, I'm English, guys. I'm from Wales and, like, England and Ireland, and I've got Viking in me. Do you understand the type of evil that's in my bloodline? Like, do we understand? Look into these blue eyes and understand that I want to take your country and your women, and I want to, like, I mean, what is wrong with my blood, dude? I mean, we're talking about England, Ireland. I mean, Ireland was slaves, and the Vikings conquered Ireland, but... So, actually, I'm probably a mix of the people who conquered Ireland mixing with England, and they're driving around everywhere. I can't believe that I haven't left my house to sail to take somebody else's land already. You would think that it's bred into me. Like, in fact, you know what? I'm smelling my neighbor's house. I think I want to take over my neighbor's house.
Super Chat.
Did you catch the jab at the plexiglass lol? 6/10.
Yo, my God, Andale Peasy, I did not. Are you serious? Andale Peasy, man, up there in Buffalo, driving for all of us. Thank you, sir.
My name is
Ryback. Cryback. Give me some more money. My name's Ryback. I want that money, money, money. My name is fucking Ryback. Give me some more money. Money is my crack. My name's Ryback. Ryback.
You wanna fuck around, I'll fucking kill you. I swear to God,
WM14 ending for AEW. But I liked tonight because FTRA now in AU. Can't fucking wait for the Bucks versus Revolt. I am looking forward to Cody's Cena Invitational 2.0 since we will get some really good matches. Feel like...
Thank you, Soundwave92. Feel like a 6.5 out of 10. Soundwave92, man, thank you, sir. I agree with you, dude. I really think it was weird that they went with the WrestleMania 14 ending. I mean, I'm surprised that they did it. It's a little cheap in a way. I don't know. They entertained me, though, but, you know, it's a little cheap. I don't understand that. What the fuck is going on? Why am I getting sent something? What the fuck is this? Somebody literally just snapped into my video feed and sent me something. I'm going to delete that guy. Let me see what's going on.
What's up, wrestling fans on Corrupted Nation?
I'm deleting you, you dickhead.
Of wrestling is always on Joe Cronin's show right now.
It was weird. I don't know why you sent me that. Stop sending me that. Where was I? Oh, yes. So, Soundwave 92, thank you, sir. You are the largest donation of the stream so far, so we got to get Soundwave on here. And then we got to... Oh, Neil, man, I'm sorry about you and your wife, dude. That's horrific, dude. He's like, he's getting a divorce, and I guess there's no way to reconcile for them. And I don't know, man. You have a 1-year-old. That's just terrible, dude. I get it. Like, it's not. Oh boy, that sucks so bad. That's just such awful news, bro. I get it. Maybe something will change, but if it doesn't, you know, I've got a friend who's split from his girl too, and you know now he has a new wife, and they're like amazing, and they have 2 kids. So now he's got 1 kid with someone else and 2 kids with his wife that he's still with now. So you know, you never know if things will end up working out with some other way. But yeah, it really sucks, bro. Everybody, shout out to Neil in the chat. That's a rough time, dude. Everybody, people in the hospital, you know, all that sort of stuff. It sucks, dude. But try to stay calm and everything, and it's gonna be rough. I've been there, man, with a girl who left me a long time ago, and I was like hyperventilating. That's where anxiety really kicks in, man. I thought I was gonna. It's like somebody died, dude. It's crazy. People have been filing for divorce since the pandemic. Yeah, that's been a little crazy with the pandemic, no doubt about it. Yeah. It's on her to reconcile. Yeah, man. I mean, listen, probably messed up. But, you know, Edge blocked JD. Look out for Edge. Did he block me? At least JD's taking the heat from all the wrestlers instead of me for once. For years, it was me taking the heat from the wrestlers. There you go. What's funny about Paige is Paige actually tweeted like, I encourage people not to crap on mine or anyone else's haters. Simply report their tweet or account. Works much better. The thing that Paige doesn't understand is JD never tweeted anything like that to that girl. Some troll account did. So, like, it's like she believes that JD, like, tweeted that clip to Alexa Bliss when that didn't happen. She's ridiculous. And then the first response to her, by the way, is a guy who said he would fight and hurt JD. This guy. You know? Like, this guy actually threatened to beat up JD in person and physically assault him. And he's the first guy, like, retweeting her here. Twitter is a cesspool of disgusting people, pretty much. It just really is a garbage site with garbage people. You know, just sad. But, yeah, whatever. I don't know, man. I think they knew what they were doing. I think the wrestlers knew exactly what they were doing. In fact, I think they might have even created the account Gady. Maybe Satan did. Maybe Satan did. I don't know. Somebody did. Again, I'm no fan of JD. The guy cease and desisted me for making jokes about him. He thinks it's okay to say that Alexa Bliss, like, takes it up her ass or something and can't wrestle or whatever and is lazy in the bedroom, whatever he said. And then he cease and desisted me for saying that I think, whatever, for just making fun of the guy. And for saying that the thing that all of you started, which was that he bangs cats or something. So I made a joke, why don't you go bang your cats? Well, he's saying she sucks in bed and sucks in the ring. What, you know, they're both the same sort of thing. You know what I mean? I'm not even the one who started the cats thing. I'm just repeating what I've heard. So he sent a lawyer after me for slander or for whatever it is that he sent it after me for. Is he going to send one after Alexa and all the WWE wrestlers? So listen, I'm no JD fan. The people that were saying that I was some kind of cock smoker, it's like, dude, he's a hypocrite too. I think I'm not. I might be the only not hypocrite as far as I'm concerned. I came to his defense because it was the right thing to do. Now, I don't think what he says about Charlotte and all that stuff, and even some of you guys say it like, you know, Charlotte's a whatever, about Charlotte looking mangled or whatever. I think that's weird to tweet out like, oh, female body with like in quotations and all these things. Like, so you're assessing that she's a man, basically. So like JD keeps basically bringing up that Charlotte is probably actually a man. Like, but like it's comedy, you know. It's a joke. It's comedy. I get it. I think stuff's hilarious, but don't go cease and desist in me with a lawyer when it's okay for you to do it. It seems like everybody in the world is okay to do everything, but Joe Cronin isn't. Joe Cronin, I'm banned for life from Twitter for saying MTV hates white people. That's a joke. MTV hates white people, VPN banned until the end of time, but tweeting Charlotte that she's a guy and has lopsided tits or whatever, that's okay. The president's tweets, those are okay. Saying that you want to kill the president, Kathy Griffin, that's okay. It's a joke. Twitter is a joke. YouTube's a joke. Everybody's a joke. Everything is a joke. It's not. Life is not fair, and these companies are scum. I'm shadow banned everywhere. Everybody is a scum. I mean, who VPN bans somebody for that, for what I said? I didn't even get suspended off Twitter, like even a warning, like, oh, don't say that. Why? What? What? But I'm VPN banned for all time? Dude, it's so bad that even sometimes when Leah would log into Twitter, they would ask for her identification because they said your IP address or some information matches a banned account. And she had to verify her fucking ID, her license, to be able to use Twitter because I'm banned for life for that. Yet Kathy Griffin can say she wants to kill Donald Trump. Explain that to me. You can't.
Super Chat Party.
Love you, Joe. I am divorcing, so we'll change my name.
Are you really divorcing? Crazy gaming couple? You're really divorcing and that's in your name? Did you guys get a little too crazy gaming? I mean, like, well, I'm sorry. Like, what? So what are you going to change it to? Divorced gaming single? What the fuck? Are you serious? Thank you up in Canada. Oh, Canada, our home and native land, true patriot love in all thy sons' command. With glowing hearts we see thee rise, the true north strong and free. From far and wide, O Canada, we stand on guard for thee. God keep our land glorious and
That Tyson Y2J was awkward and cringe. Hope all is well. Joe Crockett Cronin and Big Daddy Jake DeMarco show that the Wrestle Daily and Botch Club pages also. If you can't play a WWE post, show the Cronin Nation you and Bear I put up before.
Ooh, ladies and gentlemen, I am telling you right now, you guys know them. You know them well. You know that I've been subbed to them for a long time, since when they had 5,000 subs. But ladies and gentlemen, you got to do it. You got to do it. Botch Club and the Wrestle Daily on Instagram. And they got a TikTok too, by the way. If you guys want to laugh, these guys are great supporters of the Joe Cronin Show. They live near me. They're great dudes. And they've got so much good content up on Botch Club, dude. Look at this. On TikTok and on Instagram. 24,000 followers on Instagram. You got to all go over there and follow this. I mean, every few hours when they upload a new clip, this shit's hilarious. And I love it. And it's definitely something to follow on the Instagram. If you're not on Instagram. Follow the Wrestle Daily on Instagram as well. Follow their TikToks. Give them love. Give them support. Tell them Joe Cronin Show sent you. And there's even clips of me on here. There's clips of me on Botch Club. If you scroll down enough, you'll find the clips of me versus the Bear. So shout out to them. Botch Club on Instagram. Joe Cronin Show on Instagram if you want to follow me too. Plug myself while we're at it. So far tonight, one of the top donators is Soundwave92, dropping a $40 drop on the AEW review. Spread the love and spread your legs. Vicky Guerrero tonight. Looking pretty good, coming out as that cheerleader for the pep rally. I maybe she couldn't say excuse me. You know? Perdóname! Perdóname! I don't know.
We've got a new Twitch follower. Hell yeah, take my pants off.
Thanks for coming over to my gaming Twitch channel, Viper King, 1988. Were you born in 1988? I was born in 84, baby. Shout out to the 80s. Too sweet. Yo, man. Thicky Guerrero.
Oh, a little bit of the bubbly.
That's it.
Want some bubbly? Look at this stuff. Oh, a little bit of the bubbly.
That's it.
Imagine complaining about Vitor and Cejudo and Tyson when you watch oily men touch and play with each other. Can't believe legends like Vitor and Rashad would go to a gay play area and watch half-naked men fuck.
Oh my god, what? Oh my god. Go to a gay play area and watch half-naked. Well, you know, you watch oily men. Isn't that what Ryback said about Pat Buck? Ryback said that Pat Buck would wrestle sweaty, oily old guys for money. That's what Ryback said about Pat Buck. It was quite shocking what Ryback said about Pat Buck, but yet not shocking. Then Ryback said he was going to get Pat Buck fired by WWE. It was very weird. Very strange. BlizzCon is canceled.
Podcast. We're not going to do that. Oh, well. So when people would ask me to still, can we still going to get Ryback on? Can we please get Ryback on the show? I would respond with stuff like, yeah, if you have $1 million and 10,000 pounds of chocolate or a golden Camaro.
He's going to remember him at the end of the day as time goes on. He decides to go start up his own show weeks later. And again, this is a testament to the kind of human being that he is. And the first show he goes on to, and I'm an asshole. My ego is out of control. no facts based on anything. But 1 week he's totally fine. Now all of a sudden I have all these issues with me that were never ever an issue until he got called out for stealing. So, and again, I didn't acknowledge anything. He'd been fronted, set $3,000 in ad money for the show for one of our sponsors that I gave him up front. He's got hired for whatever he was, a producer, I don't know, in WWE, and he was on 2 backstage little things. Do you think the dirt sheets are writing who that random guy that nobody knows is? It happens to have all his credentials on it? Or do you think that maybe that guy wrote that up and sent it to his buddy and puts it out? And they got to be very careful having that guy in their meetings because he will do things for money. 100% on the back end, and information will get leaked out. Am I going to say 100% he's going to do that? I can't say for sure because he's done it though in the past, all leading up throughout developmental and put shit out all the way up through knowing me. I got him when I left WWE, and we had the idea of doing the podcast. The first thing was, and it was my show, he put the show in his name. That was the beginning of where things got really weird in life.
Anyway, I'm not going to find it anymore. That's enough of that. But the bottom line is, I believe Ryback here. I think. I mean, I know that he's kind of lied about me a little bit, but I think I believe Ryback here. I really think I do. I mean, maybe we could reach out to Pat Buck and get Pat Buck on the show to tell his side of things or something. You know, maybe let's tweet him, actually. Maybe let's tweet him. Is he still Pat Buck? Let's see. Pat Buck. Is he still like the buck stops here or whatever on Twitter? Yeah, Buck never stops. That's what it is. Buck never stops. Hey Pat, would you wanna come on the show and address Ryback's comments or anything else? Thanks. All right, well, I sent out a message to him. I sent him a DM. I sent him a message. You guys can go retweet it, maybe. Be nice, and we'll get him on here, maybe. Let me retweet the message I sent to him. I retweeted it. So we'll try to get Pat Buck on to ask him about what Ryback said, to rebuttal some of the comments that Ryback said about him being a thief and everything else like that. I don't know. I don't know who to believe. I'll be honest, I don't know. I don't know who to believe, Pat or Ryback. I don't know. But I do know Ryback said he was going to get him fired and stuff like that. So I don't know who's right or wrong. You know, I'm not sure. I would love to. I tried to get Ryback a million times to explain his case. But he thinks coming on gives me this big boost or something. And it's like, I mean, I've had Jim Ross on the show. Who cares? 201, hello.
Yo, what's up, Joe?
What's going on, man?
Yeah, what's going on, man? Hey, listen, I think you made your point about JD from NY, but I think he should run for president. I don't give a shit what everybody says. He should definitely run for president. Like, he has to make the best videos of all time. Yes, that Alexa Bliss line was, out of control, but listen, he's made fun of other blondes, like, and all of a sudden you chose around this time to complain. Like, I don't get it.
Yeah,
and
it's an attack. It's a coordinated attack on him, or they all misunderstood completely whose Twitter account that really was. It's one of the two. But then they tweeted at his real Twitter account. So to me, it's a coordinated attack on him.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I stuck up for him, man, because I see what's going on. And listen, it's not that he doesn't deserve it. It's actually that, like, if he was just being yelled at on Twitter, I wouldn't care. But it's the fact that they were all standing on the Japanese girl's grave while doing it. Like, somebody just committed suicide and you think this is okay? What do you mean does he think it's okay? He did it 2 months ago. So that has nothing to do with this. So when you tweet him, hey, JD, ever heard of the girl that just killed herself? Think about it. Stop bullying. Well, hey, Rebel, did you ever hear that JD's been getting death threats all day long and tweeted at? Ever heard of that's what the girl killed herself over? It's the same thing. You're actually doing it, you idiot. So these people are all stupid. That's what I'm mad about. I'm not mad that Alexa Bliss stood up for herself and said, F that guy. I'm mad that they all want to pretend to be anti-bully and anti-this and bully this and cyberbully that. they're the ones creating the cyberbullying right now. So they're hypocrites and liars, and that's what I'm mad at.
Yeah.
But
well, what I'm mad at is, what I'm really mad at is like every time JD says something, the people get upset. They're mad at Braun Strowman, and everyone else is just mad at him because he knows wrestling for 30 years as a wrestling fan, because he knows how to get deep within the wrestling reviews and the shows, and they don't like his opinions. That's the main thing they're mad about.
Yeah, they're mad. Yeah, they know who he is.
And the fact that Braun Strowman actually called them out, saying that he doesn't know nothing about wrestling. How about Braun Strowman should stand up to Vince and tell him that the Universal title should be more meaningful? And by the way, this is Thomas Fleming calling from Jersey City. So I would love to have a talk with Vince McMahon and tell him that myself. Because when you're in WWE, the championships don't mean shit.
The titles are dead, man. The titles are dead, bro. Hey, listen, I'd love to have a conversation with Vince McMahon, too. Wouldn't you? Wouldn't we all love to hear a rant from, wouldn't we all love to be heard by Vince McMahon? Thank you for the call, man. In New Jersey, the Garden State, I call it the Smokestack State, or the Toll Booth State, but hey, man, I get it. A lot of gardens in the windows. The WWE titles are so meaningless right now that they need to fix that. They sincerely need to fix the titles in WWE. It's a mess. Did I say AEW? I meant WWE.
Pour me a beer. You've got a new subscriber.
Manny Palancito. Thank you very much for subbing to the channel. Much appreciated, Manny. Let's go to the unknown phone call. It's always fun. Unknown, hello.
Hey, what's up, Joe?
What's up, man?
Yeah, chilling. I could talk about wrestling, but since you got on this little JD rant, I will say this. I hear everything that you're saying about why you kind of defended him. But what I will say is this. When you spend so much time saying such horrible stuff about people and doing, all kind of crazy stuff, I was really done with him after the stuff he said to Jake. Like, really, yeah. at the end of the day, if he never did anything except for what he was saying about Jake, I'd be like, yo, you're a piece of trash. And in real life, you don't get to sit places and say those kind of things about people, because in real life, like where I come from, you say something like that, you're going to get seen.
Yeah, dude, people are going to...
You're going to get caught coming out your house. You're going to get caught going to work or whatever. And, you have to admit, a lot of these people get real comfortable because they're sitting, behind a camera or typing behind keys.
I know what you're saying. I totally know what you're saying, because when I lived near Boston, like if you said, you had the shit kicked out of you somewhere. But
yeah,
I guess it's hard. I guess I'm different, man, where like I can separate the reality versus, I didn't have him coming at me. I mean, he said stuff about me that were lies, and I didn't care. Like, he said that I didn't pay my car payments or something and that I was a loser. And it's like, listen, I don't think I need to punch him in the face. All I need to do is say, hey, listen, bro, I was doing wrestling before you. You were doing Call of Duty and you failed at it, so you went to wrestling. I was going live way before he ever could. All these things. Yeah. So, like, it doesn't bother me. Like, you lied about car payments. JD literally lied about his own story to Chris Van Vliet. On Chris Van Vliet's thing, he's like, oh, I loved wrestling, whatever. Dude, if everybody can go look up the video where I bring up Kenny Omega and Wrestle Kingdom, and he goes, bro, I don't even know about that. I don't watch that stuff. I don't know what you're talking about. Now, all of a sudden, he's the biggest fan of all this stuff. He never was a commentator. I brought him up on stage. He did his first commentary with me. Like, so I did everything, and then JD followed it. Now, he's gotten bigger. Good for him. So, but all these things he says about me, like when he said I don't make my car payments or whatever, and that he has a real job, it's like, dude, you're just fucking making shit up. So, like, I know that.
And here's my point. I'm sitting there like, it's the same thing when it's not YouTube. When it's, like, say, a regular sports show, like First Take or, like, whatever, that Skip and Shannon show or whatever. And sometimes you'll get a guy like Terrell Owens or even LeBron that has issues with some of these dudes because just like, and whether it's those TV shows or the new version of that, which is, you guys having like YouTube platforms or whatever, dudes still have to understand, like, if you're going to portray yourself as some type of professional, even if it's not an actual TV station or a radio station, people are legit on YouTube. Let's face it, that's the new TV medium pretty much. So my thing is, you still have to get to the point where you understand there's lines that you don't cross. Like, there's certain
look at Bully Ray
where you can criticize people and you can criticize like their performance and you keep it professional. Then there's this line that when you go over it, it starts going into personal stuff. When you start talking about,
you're nailing it,
people,
like with Bully Ray.
When you talk about people's families or their payments or like stuff that has nothing to do with their performance. Like if JD wanted to sit there and say, "Hey, Joe Cronin, you got a shitty show or you got horrible takes or whatever," okay, cool. If he's getting into all kind of stuff about payments and this and that, and then whatever he said about Jake, if he wanted to just say, "Hey Jake, your takes are horrible on wrestling, you suck," or whatever, but when the stuff that he started saying was like so disgusting, and it's cool. I give you props and I give Jake props for just kind of joking it off and making having sound bites out of it and all this, but I'm telling you, where I'm from, that dude would have got his head split. It would be no conversation, because what happens is, and without fail, ever since I've been a kid, when you have dudes or even a girl that does stuff like that, the longer they're allowed to get away with it, the bolder they get. And the only time when they calm down is when somebody pops them in the back of their head one time, and then they be like, "You know what? I'm sorry. I shouldn't have done that. I'm going to do better in the future."
Well, dude, it's like when Bully Ray did that to me. Remember, Bully Ray did it to me. I was talking shit about Bully Ray, and then when I saw him in person, I was like, "Hey, Bully, do you need a water?" And he was like, "Get the fuck away from me. I'll fuck you up." And I'm like, "What the fuck?" And the guy scared the fuck out of me, and I was like, "Oh shit." And dude, I apologized to him, and I calmed down for a little bit, because I was being a piece of shit, but I was joking. You know what I mean? And he didn't understand that. And I'm a weasel. I'm a bit of a weasel. You know what I mean? I'm like JD. I'm not any different than JD. What you're saying about him, I'm the same way. I talk shit too because I separate it differently. So I get what you're saying though. You can get. I know if I go to a wrestling show, there's going to be some wrestlers there that I've said stuff about, and they may decide to hurt me.
Can I say this to you? This is honest to goodness. Like, I don't watch a lot of JD stuff like from back in the day or whatever, because it gets to be too negative. I can watch your review, I can watch stuff, because at the end of the day, when you're doing comedy, to me, it feels more like comedy. Like, it's almost like you want to laugh while you're doing it. That dude, the way he delivers it, if it's supposed to be comedy, it's not working, because it comes off so salacious, and the stuff that he says is like really, like I said, it's over that line.
Like he's really angry at somebody. Yeah, I get it. Like, he really is mad.
And the thing is, the only time when I saw him, and this is because one of my friends actually sent me a snippet of the interview that you referenced, the Van Vliet one. Yeah. I was like, who is this dude talking? Because he was sitting there acting like he had common sense and, wasn't acting all crazy or whatever. And what I realized was, I've been hearing this since I was a little kid. It's like, yo, you know who gets to win sometimes? The guy that makes the fart noises, the one that acts like a jackass, the one that says all the most ridiculous stuff. Sometimes they end up, that's how we got the president we got. That's how it's like, you go around and make up nicknames for everybody, do this, do that. And this dude, if he's being successful by basically not just critiquing stuff, but being extra over the top and whatever, I don't think he was all of a sudden going to change his views, but
it works.
It was one of those things where he even had to come out and apologize about what he said, because at the end of the day, it doesn't make a difference who's attacking him. How do you justify sitting there talking about, who's taking it up the ass and how somebody is in bed? What does that have to do with their wrestling performance? You can say somebody sucks.
I think
the rest of that stuff is just ridiculous.
Well, see, I think he's kidding completely. I think But the weird thing is his jokes, a lot of time, I think that was a complete joke. But I think the problem is his jokes a lot of times are like, it's weird, like demeaning women is always the joke. Like, she looks like a man, her mangled tits, her mangled face, and it's like, what the fuck? Like, but like, so like, I get it, like, but he is kidding, but it's just he targets that a lot. But anyway, man, I'm gonna let you go. Thank you. I think we spent way too much time about him. I mean, I don't want this to be some bash on him. That's so stupid. Like, I don't want to talk about that anymore. But I get your points. But I also don't want to, like, have, you know what I mean? I don't want to spend all week talking about, I couldn't care, you know what I mean? I've been doing this a long time, and I go off on rants. I say horrible things myself. I do crazy shit here. It works. I love doing it. I love doing comedy. I love being extra angry. If I'm mad, I'm fucking going to say shit about people. I'm going to say crazy shit. Doesn't mean it really believe it. We're just having fun, and that's what I think, man, and, that's about it. I'm not going to criticize what he can. I don't think I don't have a problem with what he does. Let me just say it. I don't like some of the contradictions, things he's done to me, but I don't have a problem with anybody does. There's nobody out there. The biggest problem I have is with Sean's View, who fucking clickbaits titles and like lies about the title. CM Punk returns to WWE instead of will CM Punk return. He writes it like he did return and then shows a picture of him. It's like clickbait is good. We all have to clickbait now. That's what YouTube wants. So we clickbait. Great. That's not just clickbait. That's like full-blown lying. Like, CM Punk returns. No, he didn't. So, bullshit. I'd have a bigger problem with that type of stuff than anything else anybody else has done. Sticks and stones may break my bones, but your words can never hurt me. Talk about my unconnecting beard, my fucking pasty face, that I'm starting to look like a goddamn rounded face pumpkin or something. Who I don't care. Oh my God, cyberbullying. Dude, no, I don't care. I'm not a pussy like all these people now.
Roman Reigns, you're my man. I wanna see you naked. Give me that Superman punch in my rectum. Give me that Superman punch in my rectum. I don't care if your whole fist goes up my asshole. Roman Reigns. Roman Reigns.
I give a 7/10. A pretty fun show. Nothing special to say about it. NXT, however, a 7.5. The Fight Pit main event set it over the top for me. They beat the shit out of each other. The cage looked awesome. Innovative spot.
Wow, AEW given a 7.10 from JDVenom. NXT goes above and beyond from JDVenom. I got to check out NXT. I'm going to have to check out NXT.
Here we go, about to get it, man.
Wow.
Here we go, about to get it, man. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Oh, no.
I'm finding it more than a little frustrating that Twitter is so nitpicky on Dynamite. Every week you think we're getting mostly quality.
James Metzler, thanks, man. Well, I mean, Twitter can go either way. There's certainly more WWE marks on there than anything. Thank you, James Metzler. Eric in the chat says, saying something negative about a character on TV is now considered cyberbullying. Yeah. It's weird. It's not. Cyberbullying is if he had sent her that message over and over again saying, you look like a mangled cunt, or like doing that is cyberbullying. What's happening to JD is cyberbullying. That's what cyberbullying is. His parents being doxxed and called all night. That's cyberbullying. What he did is just a stupid comment.
A little bit of the bubbly.
That's it.
Want some bubbly? Look at this stuff. Oh, a little bit of the bubbly.
That's it.
Had to watch NXT tonight because TNT wasn't working for me on Sling TV.
Really?
On NXT I did enjoy the Matt Riddle-Timothy Thatcher UFC-style cage match though. Thatcher got put over and beat Riddle by submission.
Oh, goddamn spoilers! Robbie Hyde, thank you, though, for the $3. I gotta go watch it. I'm gonna go watch it. I'm a little less excited now because you just spoiled it for me, but I am gonna watch it still. It's a good cage match in NXT.
About to get it, man. Here we go.
I gotta watch it.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Oh, no.
I'm gonna put it on now, actually.
Fuck Bill Goldberg. From me for president.
We got to play that clip, don't we? I forgot all about that clip. And fuck Bill Goldberg.
And fuck Bill Goldberg. Fuck Bill Goldberg. If you are a fan of Goldberg and what he represents, you are a fucking piece of shit. I'm telling you right now.
Oh, no, that's cyberbullying, guys. No, that's cyberbullying now. Oh, no, Thomas Master. Thomas Master, thank you.
And fuck Bill Goldberg.
Oh, no, this is cyberbullying.
Fuck Bill Goldberg. If you are a fan of Goldberg and what he represents, you are a fucking piece of shit. I'm telling you right now.
Hell yeah, take my pants off.
Yo, New York City's Teddy Bear, thank you for subbing to the channel, man. Hey, if you want to see some cyberbullying, how about Ryback saying he's going to get Pat Buck fired from the WWE? How about Apollo Crews? My rant on Apollo Crews.
Super chat. This is the greatest show. Smiley face.
Spirit Infinity Roy, man, thank you for taking money and donating it to me to support my channel, guys. Thanks for the $2 so I don't have to go get a third job and leave YouTube. The donations definitely help. You want to see some cyberbullying? I got some cyberbullying for you. Imagine if I had done this about Charlotte. Here's some cyberbullying. Take this, WWE.
Reality for wrestlers. Apollo Crews, let me introduce myself because I'm betting that you're too stupid to know who I am.
Cyberbullying.
Because I'm Joe Cronin.
Raw tarded shirt. Oh no. Ooh.
Wrestler, ring announcer, commentator, journalist, and the most entertaining man in the world today. Woo!
You feel that? What's the matter, Apollo?
Also forgot to turn the mic on.
I can tell right now that you can feel the heat. I can tell right now that you can feel the heat, man. You've been through NXT. You were doing all that little bingo hall wrestling, and you had that big smile, and you had that good look. And finally, the WWE officials started checking you out. And you're like, man, I can't believe it. All my dreams are coming true. I feel so good. I just want to smile at everybody. I'm so happy. Oh, it's going to be great. And then you got signed to NXT where the big boys were wrestling their balls off. But Apollo, you really couldn't do that. You kind of had to show off your muscles, your big smile, and your agility. And you had to go that route. And eventually it got you called up to the main roster, Apollo. And there was so much upside. So many people were saying, wow, this guy is going to be something. This guy is going to be a main eventer. He didn't do it in NXT, but he's going to do it on the main event. Just like that hair on the microphone, your whole entire career has been discarded by one Vincent Kennedy McMahon, Apollo Crews. And Apollo Crews, that's just really, that name just doesn't fit you, because if you were to cruise, you would be cruising down the road as the WWE Intercontinental Champion or as the WWE United States Champion. Hell, I don't even know what brand you're on anymore, Apollo Crews. What brand are you on? Somebody dial up WWE.com and tell me what brand Apollo Crews.
Dial it up. What is it, 1994?
Crews is on, because right now I just couldn't tell you. Bro, you know what? If I wake up at the wrong time of night and I'm a little bit loopy, I think you're back in NXT, because I haven't seen one trace of you on the WWE main roster. And Apollo Crews, it's really time to change your name to Apollo Lose. And you know what? I'll take it a step further and I'll go full on Vince McMahon. You don't need two names, because Apollo Crews is just too many damn syllables for all these morons out there. So Apollo Crews, 4 syllables. You don't need 4 syllables. These peons can't remember them. So let's go ahead and just do what Vince would do, and let's make it one name. Apollo Lose. Yeah, we're just going to call you Lose from now on. So every time you come down to the ring, here it comes, Lose.
What the fuck?
From the same state as Jake Roberts. And you're also from the same state of mind as Jake Roberts' father. You sorry, weak son of a bitch. Lose.
Look into my eyes, Lose. I'm talking to you, Lose. Do you hear me, Lose? Yeah. Maybe next time you want to go and play with the big boys, you need to do a little bit of research on the man that runs the entire brand. And that's Vincent McMahon. And, you know, if you had known what to do, you would have kept your eyes on the New Day. On the New Day, and you would have shucked and you would have jived, and you would have been Vincent McMahon's Little Richard. And maybe you would have got somewhere.
Now that's fucking whoops. Apollo won. Apollo finally won, though. The other day, he captures the United States Championship. Unbelievable. From Apollo Crews. He did it. He did it, though. Despite that, despite all that, he did it, man. He did it.
What else we got? Oh,
amazing.
A little bit of the bubbly.
That's it. Want some bubbly? Look at this stuff. Oh,
a little bit of the bubbly.
That's it.
I'm sorry, Neil, that big black cock ruined your marriage. Maybe you need to blow your load in some chocolate pussy and make all your babies are yeah.
Oh my God, Neil. Yeah, your wife's with him.
And fuck Bill Goldberg. Fuck Bill Goldberg. If you are a fan of Goldberg and what he represents, you are a fucking piece of shit. I'm telling you right now.
Man, you know, he didn't used to be like that. I think you saw my rant.
Oh, a little bit of the bubbly.
That's it. Want some bubbly? Look at this stuff. Oh,
a little bit of the bubbly.
That's it.
I wonder how Jericho will milk the Tyson stuff like he did with Drink It In Man, the List, the Bubbly, the Ticketler Champion, the Hounds, the Bubbly Bunch, and the Cone. This has gold all over it.
It does have a lot of gold all over it, Robbie Hyde. Robbie, thank you, man. I don't know, man. I don't know what he's going to do here, what he's going to do next. Mike Tyson assaulted me. You know, I don't know. I don't know, man. Mike Tyson assaulted me, maybe. Robbie Hyde, thank you, man. Top donation. Still from Soundwave.
Party.
Yes, sir.
When is MJF going to get a huge push? He will be the next Ric Flair. No one in wrestling is better on the mic.
Yeah, that's true. When is MJF going to get a huge push? I mean, I think he's getting it. You know, people are talking about, you know, all these things on the mic. MJF to me is like, kind of like in the $1 Million Man realm of things right now with his heel promos. You know, I think he's killing it. And I think he could be up there with some of those other people like Ric Flair and stuff people were saying earlier. But right now, he's kind of like that $1 Million Man heel. I like that spot for him, though, in AEW right now. I mean, that's the way I feel about it right now. You know? We'll see. You know.
Give it a hell yeah!
Did I mention that? This is the greatest show. LOL.
Woo! Thank you, Spirit Infinity Roy. What's up, Spirit? How you been, man? Moss Blaze, I love gold. What's up? Inner Circle versus Elite with Mike Tyson. Yeah, I mean, it seems like it. I don't know, man. Jericho's the best on the mic. Yeah, probably right now. Although
We've got a new Twitch follower.
No.
Hell yeah, take my pants off.
Thank you for the follow, Ryan. I just think that, you know, Jericho has more comedy in his act of his promo stuff. I think MJF's a little more douchebaggery, like, you know, that nasty douchebag.
Party.
It's a little different right now, but it's close.
Hello.
Hello. Pretty Noose 03. Thank you for the super chat. Hello. Yeah, Britt Baker again, her wheelchair promo. I thought she was all right. I thought it was a pretty good promo. I like that they're keeping her around on TV or whatever. But you know, like I said, it makes me think of, you know, Bret Hart and Vince did it better in the wheelchair, but it wasn't. I thought it was all right. I'm trying to look at what else did we miss about AEW tonight. Matt Hardy, the Young Bucks, Joey Janela, Private Party. I thought it was an okay match to start the show. Matt Hardy coming out weird, like the other version of Matt Hardy, but they called him Broken Matt Hardy, so I'm like sort of confused by that. I don't know. 447, hello. Hey. On Skype. You are on. Hey, man, what's up? Oh, boy.
And fuck Bill Goldberg. Fuck Bill Goldberg. If you are a fan of Goldberg and what he represents, you are a fucking piece of shit. I'm telling you right now.
All right, well, we lost the caller, but that happens.
There's like a pile of carcasses out there.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Start a fire.
It's gonna.
Turn it off. Run out there and just unplug. You're a pussy.
It's a swarm, Dan.
It's a bug zapper. Go take a picture next to the dead bugs.
It's not the dead bugs I'm worried about. It's the swarm of living ones out there.
Go out there and just pick it up and like hold it around. Be great.
You want to see my dick?
Oh no!
I'll take my dick out right now. I'm Sean's View Entertainment.
You want to see my dick?
And you want to see my dick?
Go ahead and take it off. Take it off. Take it off. Take it off.
Do you want to see my dick? I will show you my penis. I'm Sean's View. Don't screw with me, or else I'll show you my pee-pee. Do you want to see my dick? Do you want to see my dick?
You got a problem with me, you son of a bitch. I got title for you tomorrow's video. It's called I Beat Joe Cronin's Ass in a Fight. I'm gonna show you who's the best. The rest, the vest, the best. You fucking motherfucker. The brash, the trash scenes views and.
Oh, Sean, I love you, brother, but hey, you ain't gonna beat me up. But you couldn't even beat your ex-girlfriend up, dude, when you tried to slap her around. She counted your ass pretty quickly, brother. Come on, dude. We all know you got beat up by her.
Okay, you've been in the country about the... Oh, my God!
Thanks, Sean's View.
Okay, you've been in the country about the... Oh, my God! Okay, you've been in the country about the... Oh, my God!
Oh, my
Can we
God.
get a Cronin flim flam?
Oh, you want the flim flam? Robert Heller. What's going on, Robert? You want the flim flam? You want the flim flam? Huh? Is that what you want? Robert Heller?
Let's go! Flim flam!
Oh my God, Leah! I found toilet paper! Holy shit! Holy, I found toilet paper! It was under all the boxes! Leah! Oh my God, I dropped the toilet paper!
Oh, man. The flim flam flopped quickly. Yeah, it's true. I think my flim flam didn't. I don't think mine flopped. I think mine did just fine. Dude, that music is hilarious. If you put like almost anything to that music, it's funny. You could put like September 11th to that music and it would be funny. Okay? You could put like Rodney King to that music, it's funny. You could put like pushing down like an old lady to that music. It would be funny. You could put like SJW's crying at a Antifa rally to that video. It'd be funny. You could put like, you could just put anything to that music. Like, I'm pretty sure you could, like a stadium shooting would be funny to that music. I mean, it's just hilarious. Just hilarious music. I don't know where they got it from, but goddamn is that music funny. wanna get down on the fucking best around. I've been playing a lot of that, mostly Diablo, but I did hop on to Minecraft Dungeons, and I like it. It's obviously a Diablo type of game. It's very simple compared to Diablo, I think, although I don't know all the deal about it yet. But yeah, I've been playing a lot of that while waiting for the new Diablo season. No doubt about it, Paul.
What else we
What's
got?
up?
Oh, a little bit of the bubbly.
That's it. A little bit of that bubbly.
Look at this stuff. Oh, a little bit of the bubbly.
That's it. If the lights go, just ask Cruz to open his mouths and his big white horse teeth will light the way, cause all I see is teeth, you blue black
Oh
Naya.
my god. Oh my god. God damn it.
And fuck Bill Goldberg. Fuck Bill Goldberg. If you are a fan of Goldberg and what he represents, you are a fucking piece of shit. I'm telling you right now.
Right now.
What else we got? Oh, a little bit of the bubbly.
That's it.
Want some bubbly? Look at this stuff. Oh, a little bit of the bubbly.
ADTR in the chat. What's up, ADTR? Emoji King. Thanks for the $3, Emoji King. What's up, Emoji King? No emojis that time, though. The irony of that is hilarious. The stairs knocked your ass out. Yeah, I love those stairs, man. Are we, like, way behind? Never played Minecraft, but thinking of Dungeon. I'm only playing the Minecraft dungeons because it's like Diablo. And I love those type of dungeon crawl ARPGs things, whatever. So like I like them. There's Last Epoch is a Russian game that is amazing, dude. It's like the new Diablo, like it's the fighting is better than Path of Exile. It's nuts, dude. It's crazy. But you have to get a VPN in order to play it in Russia, and it's like one of the newest coming things. They don't have it available in the US yet, it doesn't have any English to it. It's weird. But no, not Last Epoch. It's called no, that's a different one. Last Epoch is something else. I'm thinking of Lost Ark is what I'm thinking of. Yeah, it's called like Lost Ark or something like that. Emoji King, thank you for the donation, Emoji King, you psycho son of a bitch. All right, let's try the phones again. There's a lot of phone calls actually coming in. 412, hello.
Hey, Joe, how's it going? Hey, it's Paul 3 here. I just wanted to comment on the show tonight at AEW. You know, it started off really strong. Their new intro included some stuff from the Stadium Stampede, which was pretty fucking cool. And if you notice, they had that shot of Dustin bleeding. It's kind of like the shot of Austin when he was in the sharpshooter.
Yeah.
They had that shot in there. Pretty cool. But
was that All Out? I don't remember. Was that Double or Nothing or All In or All Out, rather? I can't remember. Do you remember where it was from?
No, I don't really remember which show it was exactly, I just got the reference.
It was definitely one of their pay-per-views before they were on TV, I think. It was great. That was Cody versus Dustin, I think. That was such a crazy match, that blood.
Yeah, that was probably the best match all year. Last year, I would say that was a fucking sick match. But anyway, I felt like the announcers were really trying tonight, commentary. JR started off really strong. Tony started off really strong. They weren't stuttering. Nobody was fucking up. But then it reaches a point where JR, I think he gets disgusted with some of what they're doing in AEW, and he just gets turned off. And the whole show goes to fucking hell after that. I don't know, man. It's a shame because
he sounds like he's he sounds like he's grumpy with it. He really does. He changes his tone. I know exactly what you're saying.
Right, yeah. I was fucking psyched, dude. Like that new intro, and then they were killing it. Yeah, and then JR gets disgusted, but it takes me out of everything. I feel like everybody's trying super hard. I mean, some of the stuff at the end was kind of cringe with Tyson or whatever, but I feel like the talent's like fucking trying. They're trying to make it, they're trying to kick ass, but I don't know. It's a shame because JR is such a legend, but he's kind of bringing the show down. It's a bummer, but that's all I wanted to say. You've been kicking ass, Joe. Fucking Meant to Offend is a great podcast. I recommend everybody listens to that. Once again, thanks for taking my call.
Thanks, Paul. Good stuff. Thank
Shit
you.
Bomb.
Paul.
There's a Diablo 1 mod called the Hell 2. It's flawed and very hard, but the Iron Man modes make it interesting.
Really?
It just got updated, so give it a try.
Bimbo Baggins. What up, Bimbo Baggins? Thank you for the $5, Bimbo Baggins, and being a $5 shit bum. I'll have to give that a check, man. That's pretty cool. I didn't know they did that. I will check that out. Somewhere in New York, it's 305. Hello.
Hi, Joe. This is Anthony.
What up, man?
Joe, I have a question actually. Do you think they're setting up a stable with Mike Tyson to go up against the Inner Circle with Chris Jericho, with all the people he brought into the ring with him, or that was just part of the? Do you think that was just part of the segment?
I think it was just kind of part of it because they sort of, like, they literally copied the 1998 stuff with Austin. It's the exact same thing. And I think having the entourage, it makes him seem like so badass, and his crew is drinking. And yeah, they may do that, like Tyson and his crew versus the Inner Circle. I could see them doing it, especially since they could film it, because I think Tyson is hit or miss. Sometimes Tyson is pretty believable and it's pretty cool, but then there's other times where he kind of comes off like weird, and he's not an actor really, but sometimes he is. Sometimes he's really good when he's directed. So I think if they are going to do something, it's a good idea, because I think they can direct him to be really good and to be funny if they're taping it. But live, like something like this, it's a little harder to rein him into the entertainment aspect of things. You saw what a good job WWE did in 1998 with Austin. If everybody goes watch that segment, it's so good. It's funny to talk about it that way, that WWE in 1998 executed that scene, that moment, amazing with Austin and Tyson. But now in AEW, it's a little more cringy. You know what I mean? It's weird. Better than it would have been in WWE nowadays, but not as good as WWE in 1998. So that's the weird thing about it. But yeah, I actually didn't think they were going to do that. I thought this was going to be a one-off, or maybe Tyson gets a bunch of guys and he's just outside the ring cheering them on. But now that you say that, maybe he will get involved and actually be involved in it if they're taping it.
Yeah, and this is another question. It has to do with ratings in general. I noticed the past few weeks, AEW and NXT their ratings haven't gone up. They've stayed like even, or they've gone down. Why is that?
I think that the AEW ratings are bouncing around, right? They've been bouncing around between 900,000, 700,000 mostly, like somewhere between 700,000 and 900,000. I think they had a couple 600,000 weeks or whatever. I think the problem is I said this in my last video, nobody is transcending the business. Nobody is becoming popular with people outside of wrestling. Somebody needs to get over, and I don't know who that is. We thought maybe, like, I know it sounds weird and terrible, but maybe somebody like Orange Cassidy could have gotten over on memes and Twitter and like TikTok or something, with the whole like thumbs up and the chill vibe and the weirdness. And then he's just so cool. And maybe if he could have gotten over in these memes with kids, and you could get a guy like Orange Cassidy to have like 50 million followers on YouTube or something, and then take them and have him advertise that he's in AEW. I think something like that is going to be what it's going to take to get another wrestler over and to get them to bring in new fans to wrestling. Because right now, as good as AEW is, they're still not bringing new fans to wrestling, really. And neither is WWE. WWE is bringing a few new people, and AEW is bringing a few new people, but mostly it's the same old wrestling fans. So this ain't going to work until somebody, whether it's WWE, AEW, or maybe even somebody else that we don't know about, does something that gets over with the world and gets people to be like, I got to watch that show again, or I got to watch whatever he's on. Where did he do this? And that's what will get people tuning in, just like it did for always in wrestling. You know what I mean? Like, it was like when I was a kid, I was sucked in by, Hogan and
do you think the
Macho.
PG era, this is a question actually for WWE. Do you think the PG era is actually affecting the ratings because they're gearing it so much towards kids now that they're losing the adult what is it called? The adult demographic, like 19 and older?
I think it's a lot of things. I think WWE could be PG. The problem is it's the over-scripting, the cheesiness, and the way that they overproduce stuff. So that's the number one problem. It doesn't matter PG or TV-14. Their overproduction and scriptedness is killing them. That's number one. So that's first.
I blame
Fix
Vince,
all that.
Honestly, I blame Vince for that because he seems like he wants to. He's a micromanager. He wants to control everything, and he doesn't want to let people write their own stories.
Yeah, I think that they don't trust anybody, and then they do sometimes, and it doesn't work. And I don't know what it is, but they're way too micromanaged and way too scripted. And quite frankly, a lot of the new wrestlers are soft. These people are all playing video games in the back, like, hey, let's go play video games. Hee hee hee. Back in the day, wrestlers were like, let's kick someone's ass and go to the bar. You know what I mean? The mentality sucks now. It's sad. Even in AEW, though, these guys are allowed to run so wild that they're coming off well. Sammy Guevara is shining as a small guy, too. Sammy Guevara is shining. Darby Allin is shining. Those guys are some of the smallest guys in the company, and they are shining. Sammy Guevara, Darby Allin, they're shining. They're just doing it, man. It's amazing when you think about it. But still AEW doesn't have they don't have another Jericho. They're not making a Jericho. They're not making a guy like that. Jericho's already existed and he's there. But they still don't have that, or anybody that can eclipse Jericho, or anybody that can take over the new spot. They don't have it. Darby Allin is like a sensational, top TNT champion guy who can have these great matches. It's like Sammy Guevara is a great mid-card guy, top of the line, type of mid-card heel. But where is the megastar? Where's the megastar? They don't have it besides Jericho and Cody Rhodes. And they're not even, I consider them megastars as a wrestling fan, but they're not transcending stuff enough. Jericho does a little bit, but they don't transcend. If you bring up Cody Rhodes to most regular people, they're like, who? What? You bring up Chris Jericho, some people might know him. A lot of people know Jericho. But they don't have anybody else beyond that. And honestly, neither does WWE really. Nobody does. Because nobody's making these stars anymore. No, they're not being found, they're not being created, they're not coming across. But AEW does have guys that have gotten over with the audience in a good way, in a positive way. Thank God. And they do have great wrestlers. That's the thing. So no doubt about it. It's a slippery slope. It's a confusing deal. It's It's John Cena, CM Punk, Daniel Bryan, and then that's it. Roman Reigns, I guess. But none of those guys transcended outside the business. Maybe Roman did slightly because he got some clout off of The Rock for his movie or something, but nobody really knows.
Here we go. I'm about to get it, man. Here we go. About to get it, man. Here we go.
Brokenlion.
Oh, no.
Joe, they were also doing drugs in the back in the day too.
That's true, man. They were doing drugs everywhere. They were nuts. Brokenlion. They were out of their minds. Thank you, Brokenlion. And now, it's our throwback caller of the night. It's Rostafa.
Let's go back in the day. Let's go back.
What's up, baby?
Oh, God, I'm trying to get over what's going on over in Minneapolis right now and trying to, get my wrestling cap on. But I actually had a thought when you were, bring it back to talk about, legitimacy about, guys crossing over to a mainstream audience. And I think there's two ingredients to that. One, they don't have, right now in our generation, we don't have an MTV. We don't have a something on television or something online other than podcasts and all the other stuff.
YouTube.
For wrestlers.
But YouTube.
Yeah, you got YouTube, but again, a singular program that everybody watches from a certain demographic. And then at that point, you launch that and cross over and create almost kind of like that rock and wrestling type connection. Because again, the only reason why, again, in the 90s where things exploded was because of Austin. Mainly, and then everybody followed that formula. But, and NWO too, but even then it was again, it was still in the stages of, again, how far can we push the envelope? In my opinion, Austin went farther than the NWO combined. But, what do you think? Do you feel like there's going to be, can there be a launching pad for wrestlers, not just in AEW, but in WWE they can become larger than life again through a certain platform?
I do. I gotta believe it's true. It could happen because I see so much opportunity in that. I see so much opportunity for, a guy to get popular in WWE or in AEW for something that he's doing. Do you know what I think would actually be popular now, believe it or not, would maybe actually be a rebel, like a guy that doesn't care about anyone's feelings anymore, who says, enough with the SJWs and that sort of thing.
Oh my, yeah, I was actually going to say that.
I honestly think that would, attract some attention.
Right, but there's good heat, but then there's also cheap heat.
Right. I don't know, man. I think isn't the guy who used to grab his dick doing that a little bit now? I think
Joey Ryan?
Yeah, Joey Ryan's doing that, isn't he? He's doing he's like an alt-right character or something like that. He's not quite that.
Yeah, but you also got to understand, same thing with Kenny Omega. Although Kenny Omega, at least from my knowledge, is not actually gay, or he might be bisexual. I have no idea. Because did you see his documentary not too long ago? Like a year in the life of Omega. They did that on like ESPN or something. Yeah. So they hinted at it that he might be, but in his character in Japan, when he was part of the Golden Lovers, was that they were looked at as like almost like a gay couple in a way in the ring. And unfortunately in Japan, it's not like what it would be in America, where everybody, including the Bible Belt, would have a conniption, especially on national television. But again, you can only push the envelope so much even right now. I mean, with Joey Ryan, it's not even close to what Kenny Omega was doing with Ibushi. So again, again, you could do more with that, but again, where's the line now? Because again, you could push so many buttons now, but again, 20 years ago, you were still, you were still under the radar, but you could still push it. But now you have not just SJWs, but you have politically correct people, you have this, you have that, and especially when you're on a national network like TNT, you can only get away with so much. I mean, practically saying the S word like every week.
Yeah.
Just to say, hey, we're TV 14.
I think I think it's more like Orange Cassidy though. I think it's somebody that can relate to everybody. Like I just said, I think like the anti-SJW character would appeal to some people, just like an SJW character could appeal to some people. But I think a guy like Orange Cassidy or something like that, where like the guy just blows up like in the meme world, and all these kids are like, "Where is this guy?" And then he blows up so much, and he has a YouTube channel. Like say, Orange Cassidy had a YouTube channel, and he's like, "Today I'm gonna tell you guys," with his glasses on. "Today I'm gonna tell you guys how to open a peanut butter jar." And then he takes out a knife and everything, and then he sets it near the peanut butter jar. And then they close up of the peanut butter jar, then a wide shot of him. Then he takes his hands and he sticks them in his pockets, and then everything, there's a cheering noise. And then he goes,
"Oh God!"
Then he just looks at the camera and goes, "You're welcome," or like he just gives like a thumbs up. And if he started and he starts making videos like that and goes viral, right? And say like all these kids and all these people are like, "Oh yeah, that's that Orange Cassidy guy. That guy's hilarious. Like, what's up with that guy?" And then he starts making videos like, "Yo, I'm in AEW. Like, come watch." Like, and I could see millions tuning in then to AEW to see the guy that they loved on whatever. And I'm serious. That's one of the biggest ways I could see somebody becoming popular. If I was AEW, I would be advertising. I don't know why they don't do this. If I was AEW, I would be advertising on all the top YouTubers' channels, like everywhere.
True.
True. Seriously, what the fuck?
Well, actually, of course yours as well. But no, I was just thinking this as well. And again, you want to talk about heat because, you were bringing up earlier that guys are sometimes afraid of taking it too far because of the heat. And again, you can have heat, but again, there's different types of heat. Like, there's good heat, there's bad heat, there's X-Pac heat, all different types of ways of going about a subject matter depending on what your character is or how far you want to push the envelope writing-wise and promo-wise. I was just thinking of this today. Like, can you imagine if they reflected what's going on in, like, the Black Lives Matter movement and they put that on television? Because the thing is right now is, like, we have right now, WWE especially have more black athletes than I think ever in the history of the company.
You know what'd be really good?
And
you know what'd be really good? If you had a couple of the guys come out of the locker room and be like, "Hey everybody, man, we because we're in front of our friends tonight, man, we wanted to, at the start of the show, they're gonna do like the national anthem or whatever, and
oh my god,
and they literally and everybody kneeled, like took a knee, like we want to do this just to show solidarity and everything, and all the white wrestlers, all the black wrestlers, they're all taking a knee, and then you have like the biggest heel in the company come out. And one of the guys that's leading it is in the ring, and the guy's taking the knee, and the guy comes out from the locker room and goes, "Get the hell up. Get up. Get up, you son of a bitch." And then he slaps the guy type of thing. Like, oh, my God, dude. Like, that would be crazy.
Yeah, but the thing is, that's not going to happen in WWE, though. As long as Vince is in charge and as long as he's friends with Trump, that ain't not happening.
But they don't want to go there. They don't want to go into that stuff. I think a lot of people don't want to be reminded of that, though. I think there's a lot of people that they don't want to get into that stuff. That's why I think Orange Cassidy is the type of thing people want. I think people want to not think about all the dumb, serious stuff that everybody keeps talking about everywhere. Not that it's dumb, but the serious stuff. They want levity removed. And so I think that's why like something else might get over. And but I would do those things because I'd want to be controversial. I'd want to be like, let's have the scummiest guy like come out and be like, get up off your knees, like you don't do that. We're not doing that here. And you have the worst guy do that.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead, Joe. I'm sorry.
No, I was just gonna say you have the worst guy do that. Whoever Jericho's too silly, but I think like if you were to have a serious heel in the company and you wanted to make him like hated, like Vince McMahon. Like imagine if Vince McMahon come out and said, "Get up, damn it! I told you, you're not gonna do that shit on Raw." Like that type of. Oh my God, dude! It would get crazy stuff. Like it would.
Right, but the thing is though, there's also got to be that intimidation factor. A lot of these guys, all due respect to their size, all due respect to their abilities, there's not like that one intimidating motherfucker, that would just, like again, he would not only back up what he says based upon his size, but he doesn't have to do much just because you would think he can beat your ass anytime that he wanted to. Like, for example, I was thinking about this. What about Orange Cassidy at one point would go heel and would practically do all the things that you would say, right? I mean, he's not the biggest guy in the yard. He could play, the puss heel, but he could still get the job done because I can only imagine, like, from what his indie days were, apply everything that he's done, do it in a heel fashion, recreate the character, and, say, like, probably great promos. Because, again, I don't really know him as a – as the biggest promo guy as far as like, from his previous incarnation before AEW, but I'm only assuming like that he would actually be very interesting as a heel, but like down the line, but because with the right storyline where he jumps from face to heel.
Can you imagine?
Again,
can you imagine if Vince McMahon, if the New Day was the ones to lead that whole kneeling thing? And even
my God, yes.
And the New Day was like, we wanna have a 30-second kneel down to like show solidarity type of thing. And I know we're not supposed to be out here right now, and I know we're taking up a little bit of time. We're gonna get a little trouble for this, but we want to do that. And then like all the wrestlers came from the back, like the white wrestlers, the black, everybody came out and was like, "Yep," and they all kneeled around the ring in solidarity. And then Vince came out and was like, "Damn it, stop it!" Like, and he came out and he got in the ring.
Get the hell up.
But imagine if Vince gets in the ring, and then Vince goes, "Everybody, get the hell back there now!" And they do, and they all leave. And then Vince looks at Kofi and Xavier Woods, and he goes, "Kofi, Xavier, get the hell out of the ring. It's not you, Big E. You stay here. You stay here, you stupid son of a bitch." Like, and then like they leave. Everybody leaves, but Big E or whatever. And fucking, or Kofi, whatever the case is. And Vince just slaps him and goes, "You stupid son of a bitch." Like, and he slaps him again. And he goes, you know what? Get back down on your knee. Get back down on your knee like you like.
Because my ass club
dude,
deal?
No, and then, dude. And then, oh my God, dude, the type of heat that they would get if they did that. Or even if Kofi, was the one that he was beating up. Oh my God, dude, it would be crazy. And then whoever Like,
Yeah.
and then Big E's had enough and he snaps, and then Big E fights back and all that type of thing. And you would turn Big E into this crazy symbol, and Big E was like just, and he said all the things that people thought, like, and all that type of stuff about the stuff Vince is and what he, and some of the stuff. And they really went there, and you had Big E as this, like, underdog character, or maybe Shane McMahon is the guy instead of Vince. I don't know.
I would say Shane would take the bump. Shane would take the bump. Yeah.
Yeah, have Shane tape the bump. Dude, I mean, listen, that's crazy, and that's probably really risky or whatever, but oh my God, dude, I think the fucking fans would eat that shit up right now.
No. So check this out. I was actually thinking of this. Do you remember did you watch the New Jack episode on Dark Side of the Ring?
The New Jack one? Oh, yeah, that was really good. Yeah.
Okay. So did you see the part where he basically does a shout out to O.J. Simpson? He's like, "OJ, keep up the good work."
Yeah.
So I was thinking about this. I was like, wait a minute. What if, like, they all three of them did the kneel, right? And they're like, "Hey, yo, Colin Kaepernick, keep up the good work, dog." Because he just got signed to the Jets. So just imagine, like, in recent times, especially with all the Black Lives Matter movement that's happening right now, with all the killings that have been going on for the past, like, 10 years. Like, dude, it writes itself. Everything that's organic writes itself. The issue is that, again, and I was actually thinking about this as you were speaking. Vince at this point is scared of the heat because he has all that advertising money. He has all that television
they don't want to
money.
go there.
And he doesn't want to lose any of that.
And you know what? Before they do any of that type of stuff, like, there's so many other things that they could be doing that's not, like, even that crazy that they could be doing, but they don't even do that. So, I mean, you're right. I mean, we're going a little ridiculous with that. And Mustafa, man, I love you, brother. My favorite mixed race caller ever. Thank you. Mustafa, I love you, brother. But yeah, I think we're going a little ridiculous. I don't like what we were really coming up with, really, but I want to see Big E cut promos, though, and become this badass dude. And I don't think they see him that way, so I don't think we're going to get that. So that's too bad. But, it is what are you going to do about it?
Pour me a beer. You've got a new subscriber.
Vic Man 8 Ball. Vic Man 8 Ball. Thank you for subbing to the channel, man. Everybody give him some love in the chat. Thank you for the sub, man. Cornelius T. Farouk. Let's see.
What else we got?
Oh, a little bit of the bubbly.
That's it.
Bubbly.
Want some bubbly? Look at this stuff. Oh,
a little bit of the bubbly.
That's it.
Thinking about the TNT title made me think about the Dynamite Diamond Ring MJFs. Remember that?
Yeah.
Would the ring still be relevant now that the men have a second title? Curious.
I think everybody's thinking too much about the ring. I don't think it's that big a deal. He wears it sometimes. He shows it to you. It's a thing he won. It's not even as big as the $1 million belt, the $1 million championship. So it's just a ring, man. He won a tournament. He has a diamond ring, and that's it. It's not supposed to be carried around forever after that,
Shit bomb.
It's a one-and-done thing.
This is unrealistic, but if I were WWE or AEW, would make a secret deal with daytime and nighttime talk shows and have two guys brawl throughout the different talk shows all week leading up to a PPV. That might get some people talking. Just an idea.
I'd make a secret deal with daytime and nighttime talk shows. Yeah, I mean, they've done stuff like that. Demario Oliver, thank you, man. They've done stuff like that in the past, and sometimes it works out. Sometimes a lot of people don't get it. But I think being on, maybe getting over on YouTuber shows or something like that, I think that could be something that might work.
You've got a new subscriber.
DAE00. Thanks for subbing, man. What's going on? Much appreciated. Pour him a beer. I'm watching Shotzi, it looks like. Just do this ridiculous corner running senton into the corner on NXT.
Oh,
a little bit of the bubbly.
That's it.
Jesus.
Want some bubbly? Look at this stuff. Oh,
a little bit of the bubbly.
That's it.
Fuck Ryan Satan, that is all.
F. Ryan Satan. I mean, who doesn't agree? Oh my God, dude. Did Shotzi snap her neck, for Christ's sake? Holy shit, dude. She did the coffin drop. I think Shotzi Blackheart on NXT did a fucking coffin drop and landed on the back of her neck. It was nuts. Holy shit, that was crazy looking. Did anybody see that tonight? Oh my God, dude. She coffin dropped and it was
Hell yeah! What's up, Joe? I bought the AEW PPV set, best $50 I could have spent. I'm really loving AEW.
I thought it was nice.
Feels like they're having fun, you know. What are your thoughts on EC3? You seen his promos? I'll tweet you pic now.
Alabama. What's up, Alabama? How you doing, man? I do. I love EC3. I think, well, as a promo, I think he's good. In the ring, he's okay. But as a promo, he's super good. So I think the guy should be a star in a company, or should be at least some kind of mid-card star. You know what I mean? What he did in WWE, that wasn't even right. How they treated him in WWE was disgusting. For his talent on the mic and creativity that way, and for what he could have been. Remember all the ideas I had about him having a yacht and all these type of things? Like, it's just what a waste of talent. This guy has the ability to be a strong 7 out of 10 or 8 out of 10 maybe. But as far as a wrestler and a commentator or a talker or whatever and a character, the guy has the chance to be a 7 or 8 out of 10. Oh my God, dude. Shotzi landed on her fucking head, dude. Oh my good God. And, you know, in WWE, EC3 was never even allowed to be a 3. Ironically. It's just kind of crazy. How about they put the this thing the WWE did around the post tonight, right? They had the LED boards around the post tonight, AEW. So, I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, but so that's something finally AEW kind of took from WWE, right? It's the first time I saw that. Maybe I missed it last time. I don't know. You guys got to look at Shotzi almost dying, man. That was... She did a coffin... Did she always done the coffin drop? Damn, man, she did it. It was nasty. I mean, I don't even know... She might have called it something first. But to me... Damn, she's almost dead, bro. I've never seen anyone land like that. You've got to see that match.
Oh, a little bit of the bubbly. That's it.
That's crazy.
Bubbly? Look at this stuff. Oh, a little bit of the bubbly.
That's it.
I heard Adam Cole contract is coming up. I'd be kinda surprised if he left WWE even though Britt Baker in AU. And Scarlett tonight Jesus was smoking.
Yeah, bro. Is that who it was? Is it Scarlett, not Shotzi? I don't know. No, I'm just kidding. No, what is going on in the match? Oh, they're having this sort of MMA fight. So I'm watching the cage fight now. They've got the doctors outside the ring. Did they try to treat this like a shoot or something? Or are they oh my God, he's bleeding from the mouth. Yeah, I can see how NXT was way more, the guy's tooth fell out or whatever. Oh my God, dude, that looks crazy. Dude, this is crazy. NXT was wacky tonight. So to me, NXT was definitely we're seriously having wrestling matches. We're seriously having a fight tonight. AEW was a lot more cartoony and goofy tonight. NXT definitely has more of a real, we're going to show you the best wrestling and we're going to give you some serious stuff. So if, depending on how you feel about wrestling, you may have enjoyed NXT better tonight than AEW. I'm gonna give NXT a full watch to, try to give it an honest opinion instead of, just watching a couple clips and trying to form some kind of opinion there. Sorry, 447, I hung up on you by accident, bro. 901, hello. Hey, 901. 901, you are live. Oh, God.
And fuck Bill Goldberg. Fuck Bill Goldberg. If you are a fan of Goldberg and what he represents, you are a fucking piece of shit. I'm telling you right now.
I'm telling you right now. Better emotion than the whole entire WWE roster. I think we all got it better sometimes. It's pretty crazy. Oh. All right, let's try one more time. 447, hello. Overseas.
Yeah, what's up, Joe? It's Omar. How you doing?
Hey, what's going on, man?
Oh, good, man. So watch today's show. I think I would give it probably like a 6.5 or 7. I think they tried, like it was a bit funny with the last segment with Jerry just screaming and going mental and Tyson. I think that would be entertaining if they did like some kind of a match between the inner circle and Mike Tyson and his MMA guys. I think that would be kind of cool, you know, just make it like I think they're trying to take the inner circle into those brawler matches like they did against the Elite. I think, you know, like the big 5 versus 5 tag teams and I don't know, some kind of a steel cage or something like that, just like they did in the stadium match.
Right. Yeah, I think that'd be kind of cool. Yeah, I think you're right. Like if they taped it too, because then they could do so much with Tyson.
Exactly. Yeah, especially that I think that's very smart to get Mike Tyson in AEW right now because everybody right now, is he going to come back to box? You know, he has all the stream and the eyes on him. So when he showcases himself on a promotion wrestling or like AEW, that means they might generate more views. And like next week, I bet you probably the ratings might go above 800K to 900K, probably. Because you're going to bring all the boxing fans and all that stuff to tune in next week, which I think is really smart.
Yeah, I think you might be right. And I think that though it was a good call because you're right. He was like, I'm coming back to boxing. Everybody's talking about Tyson. What's Tyson going to do? Everybody's talking about Tyson and Evander Holyfield. And then, boom, he shows up on AEW. It's probably no accident. You know, they know what they're doing. Whether AEW told him to say that or whether they saw him saying that and they were like, dude, let's try to get him in here right now. He was probably already a fan of it and was already talking about it. Gothic Princess, what's up? And I'm sorry, no, Jake is not here. He is sick again. He was having spasms and all these things, taking shots of his, you know, he's having the convulsions and the blood stuff. It's really fucking creepy what he has, man. I don't know how he does it. I don't know how he deals with it and he like keeps himself together. He's such a great guy because I would have anxiety, like full-blown anxiety. 901, hello. Yes.
My name's Chris.
What's up, Chris? You watch which show tonight? AEW? Yeah, what'd you think about it?
I like it.
Yeah, I like it too, man. I loved it. Did you do you still watch NXT or is it just AEW for you? Is this like what's your score tonight?
I watch it. I watch it both.
I love it, man. I love it. What do you think about the new AEW TNT title belt?
I can like it.
Is there anything you don't like?
I like WWE.
You don't like WWE. I love it. All right. Well, there you go, baby. Look at that. A WWE hater and an AEW lover. You just made my old friend Rose jizz.
Yeah.
Yeah. Another one converted, everybody. No, I'm just kidding. I don't care if AEW or WWE is better. I like them both. I just don't really like WWE right now. I really love AEW. But there you go, WWE. You have another. That's your AEW fans right there. They're turning on you, WWE. They're turning on you, brothers, at WWE. A lot of people converting. And that guy was converting. I think. What are you going to do, WWE? Alexa's sweet ass in the donation prior to the call said your Adam Cole's contract is coming up. You know, God, I can't believe WWE would let Adam Cole go. But if Adam Cole was nice, was smart. No, actually, you know what? Forget being nice. If Adam Cole is smart, he's going to let his contract expire and he's going to get an offer from AEW, probably to drive up his price in WWE. So my guess is that he's going to stay in WWE eventually, but he's going to play like he won't. to drive up his contract. So if AEW offers Adam Cole $150,000 or $100,000, probably can't. I'm going to bet AEW cannot offer Adam Cole any more than $130,000 to $150,000. I mean, so Adam Cole now has to go to WWE. WWE knows that they're going to offer Adam Cole that their $300,000 contract with Adam Cole is going to be better than AEW. Now, is it better enough that he won't take a pay cut and go to AEW? Now, Adam Cole has to somehow sell the WWE that he'll leave for less money, because there ain't no chance in hell he's getting paid more in AEW than WWE. So then if WWE offers Adam Cole $800,000 a year for 2 years or 3 years, Adam Cole would probably say yes to WWE and stay and make a chunk load more than going to AEW. So, but if there was no AEW, maybe Adam Cole is offered $500,000. Maybe Adam Cole is offered 3 years, $500,000. But because there's an AEW, Adam Cole might be offered 3 years at $800,000. So I don't know. But that's my bet. That's my bet, is that it's just making sure you drive up the contract. WWE's just gonna show him that he's overpaying him. They're overpaying him a little bit. And as long as that happens, we're good to go.
You've got a new subscriber.
Yo, Tyler Miller, thank you so much for subbing to the channel, man. What's up? But, yeah, what's going on? Yeah, I wasn't sure about that caller. I wasn't sure if it was a prank or if he just had mental, some kind of issue. So I didn't want to go there. Yeah, I didn't want to go. I think he's really got some handicap, so I just didn't want to go there. It couldn't tell. Sometimes you can't tell if someone's trolling or somebody's there or whatever. But I do thank Drew's dad for calling. It was cool. Anyway, Tyler Miller, thanks for subbing to the channel. Let's go to another phone call. 443's on the phone. Hello.
Yes, Joe, I'm actually calling in regards to, I did watch NXT and AEW tonight. I gotta say, you made a good point when you talked about how the casting came off a bit odd. It did feel like that to me. I think it would have been a lot better if they had Taz say maybe two things, and then as he kept going, Brian could have taken the mic and been like, looked at Taz and been like, motherfucker, let me talk.
Right.
I don't want to be a mouthpiece. Let me say a few things to the champ. Got out the ring and then went right over there and looked Mox in the face and went, come, when we meet, your ass is mine, and I'm breaking your fucking neck.
Yeah, that's the type
and
of thing.
That championship is mine. You're just keeping it warm for me.
I agree, man. I think that he could have said something, and Taz could have cut what Taz said in half. This is nitpicky, by the way. I just want to tell you guys, I am fully aware this is so nitpicky because I did like the segment. But I think if Taz was just like screaming at him and then he grabbed the mic and said something like that, it would have been all right too. And I think Taz throwing his catchphrases is a little weird. I don't like that. But that's just me. That's a very opinionated type of ticky-tacky thing, but it's just the way I feel. You got to watch this cage match on NXT with Thatcher and whatever his name is, Bro. I call him Bro Guy. It looks like it's pretty cool. Like, this looks pretty cool, guys. If you didn't watch NXT tonight, this main event looks pretty good. Running backbuster and then into a sleeper hold. Into a sleeper hold. The dead center of the ring. Surrounded by steel. bleeding from the mouth, Thatcher. It's crazy. It's great stuff. I really you gotta check it out. Phone lines are fucking blowing up still, man.
Feel the cran run down my gland.
Somebody give me the cran. You gonna give me the cran, Omar?
My enemies are the
Omar. It's period blood, Omar. I'm telling you, I'm drinking period blood.
Cran man, come on, make me believe in tasty. I'm so thirsty, would you answer me? Cran man. All my friends are fucking the man, 'cause all my friends are drinking cran.
I'm out of cran, bro.
They're drinking cran, 'cause all my friends are drinking cran. I got the fucking cran. We got.
I think the reason why wrestling isn't mainstream anymore cause of weak kayfabe. Kane was never seen unmasked from 97 till 2003. Now social media ruined it.
Omar, thank you, Omar.
Oh, a little bit of the bubbly.
That's it. Made it worse.
Want some bubbly?
No
Look
doubt.
at this stuff. Oh, a little bit of the bubbly. That's it.
You think with Cole's contract coming up NXT takes the title off of him and puts it on Velveteen Dream? They could run a storyline about Cole's contract kind of like CM Punk. Would be interesting.
That would be interesting. Maybe. Robbie Hyde, maybe. Maybe, but I almost wonder if they'll stay away from the contract stuff and they won't even talk about it, really. I think they're going to stay away from the contract talk because I don't think they want to advertise it more or whatever. I don't know. That's just what I think, but I don't know. You can't be 100% sure, I guess. But NXT felt really gritty tonight. Very gritty, like a shotgun Saturday night.
It's the Monday Night Messiah.
Omar, thank you.
Adam Cole could take into consideration his relationship with the Elite. And most definitely being able to work alongside Britt. If his contract is coming up and he isn't still the champ, I think he will jump.
Wow, you really think so? I mean, they'd have to throw some money at him, Broken Ambrose. Broken Ambrose with the $25 Seth Rollins donation. Thank you for the $25, Broken. Man, I don't know. I just can't see him jumping ship. We didn't even talk about the Revival or FTR showing up tonight in AEW. What did you guys think about that? I was a little bit thrown off by what they were doing. I felt the commentary should have put it over, like a little more like, but why are they here? Or you know, they're here for the Young Bucks. You don't know that. Maybe they're with the Young Bucks. They've been fighting with the Young Bucks for years on social media. If you've watched the Elite, well, then they're here for the Young Bucks, and the Young Bucks got to keep their eyes open. And like the next thing you know, they attack the other guys, and they just be like, well, wait a minute. See, I told you they're with the Young Bucks. I don't think they're with the Young Bucks at all. I think they're sending a message in front of the Young Bucks. Well, if they're going to do it, they'll do it now. You know, they're not going to do anything now. Oh, they're taking off. I think it was a message to the Young Bucks and to everybody in AEW. Are these guys in AEW now? Are they signed to AEW? But they did none of that. Unless I'm wrong. Did I miss the commentary? Felt like the commentary kind of backed off, like waiting to see what happens because they didn't know. So that was a situation to me where the commentary should have been told what was going on because they could have sold that then. But it felt like the commentary had no idea what was going to happen. And then when sort of nothing happened, they sort of didn't know where to go with it. That's what I felt. But, yeah. You never know. But, yeah, I don't think Cole's I don't feel like he's going to jump ship just because of the money situation. Unknown caller, hello.
Hello, Joe. How are you?
I'm doing good, man. How are you?
I'm good, mate. How are you?
Ah.
Just wanted to ask you a few questions. Do you know Sean's View Entertainment?
I do. He lives 35 minutes from me.
Yeah, do you know his pig ugly wife?
Oh, wait, she broke up with him. I don't think he has a wife. I think his ex-girlfriend left him.
No, not anymore, mate. She took the kids.
Yeah, it was a couple of years ago. She took the kids, and her new boyfriend went over there.
And now he's alone in his little flat, and it's kind of sad.
Well, the guy when she went to take her old stuff from his house, the new boyfriend said, "I'm the dad now." I mean, dude, like he really said that, dude. And he goes, and he was on the phone with me that night talking. I mean, this is serious. I have the conversation. He talked to me about it, and dude, I'll tell you what, man. If some guy was showing up with my ex who was having my kid and said, "I'm the dad now," I would have knocked his friggin' head off his shoulders.
But Sean's a cuck, innit? Sean's a cuck.
Sean was like, "Please fuck her in front of me." It was crazy. He was like, "Go." He's like, "Go ahead, take her and just dick her out, and I'll just jerk off and watch." Yeah, man. I mean, that's how they roll in Fall River, Massachusetts.
Yeah, well, he's got a disformed cock as well, so
yeah,
it's kind of mad.
Yeah.
Anyway, thanks for your time, Joe.
You're welcome.
Hope you have a good one.
All right, cheers. Cheers, mate. That's one of my friends from Melbourne. That's Spanky McGee in Melbourne, Australia. It's been a long-time friend. I don't even know who that was. Could have been New Zealand for all I know. The accents sound the same to Americans. It's like New York and Boston, But, good God, that guy was mean. He just wanted to call and shit on Sean's view so he could probably send him a clip of it or something. I don't know. Either way, who cares? What are you going to do? Are you going to screw? Are you going to loo? Are you going to do? Are you going to who? I'll never forget that night, man. The poor bastard. Dude, I'm the dad now. I mean, that's not a joke. That's not kayfabe. The fucking guy's girlfriend came into his house, and when he got all weird, he was like, "I'm the dad now." Dude, if you said "I'm the dad now" to me, I would have been like, "Oh, listen, I guess you are." And then I would have stabbed him in the throat with a pencil. 575, hello. They hung up. A lot of calls. 407, hello. 407, you are live and large.
Oh, hey, what's up, Joe? It's Robbie Hyde.
Robbie, what's going on, man?
What's up? What's up, man? So, what do you think you just saw the cage match? Sorry I spoiled that earlier, by the way, because I'm goddamn retarded.
No, I mean, you would think we all watched it, so I mean, but it's,
Yeah, I was kind of thinking everyone probably watched it, so, but whatever, I suck. But what show are you going with tonight, you think?
I'm starting to wonder about NXT. Normally, I don't pick NXT over AEW, but it seems like that cage match was better than any match on AEW.
Yeah, it was good.
And even even Shotzi coffin dropping, almost dying. That was crazy.
I love the idea. I wonder of the I forget what they called it. The fight. It wasn't called a cage match. It was called like the pit fight cage match. I don't remember what it was called. They called it something, but I love the idea of it. I would like to see. I don't know if Vince would ever go for something like that, but that's something you haven't seen before. Where at least I don't think, have they done any kind of a match like that?
Wouldn't
in WWE
you?
Where it was
don't
a
you?
cage?
I can tell you right now. Don't you think that that's one of the best cage matches you've seen in a long time, where there weren't weapons and things like that?
Yeah, like they did the Ambrose Asylum, and they made it more of like it was like a comedy cage match in a way.
Yeah.
But I love this because I'm tired of like just escaping the cage because I don't know. I just find that. Especially when you can just walk out the door. I don't know.
This was a little bit like the
cage matches.
It was like the Lions Den match with Shamrock and Owen, where they put the cage around them. Like, yeah, it was very kind of like that. But yeah, dude, this was the best cage, like straight up cage match I've seen in a while, where there weren't weapons and things like that. Where two people in a cage, and that's it. And Super chat.
Movie The Rock on AMC right now.
Dun, dun. Yeah, fuck yeah, Michael Sachs Jr. The Rock is on AMC right now. I love it. I got it on Blu-ray though. I got it on Blu-ray, dude. You got to watch the director's commentary with Nicolas Cage. It's amazing. But yeah, Robbie, dude, I don't know. I I like AEW. I think AEW was like a 6.5 or like out of 10 tonight. So if NXT can beat that, maybe I'll let people know. But right now, I'm not sure. I think that.
Yeah, it sucks. Yeah, I was trying to watch AEW, but for some reason, my TV, I use Sling, and it just wasn't opening TNT for me, so I couldn't even watch it. But it was working for USA. But yeah, I also I'm another thing I'm really intrigued with NXT. It's not like the big storyline, but it's there. It's the Gargano Keith Lee storyline. I think that could be a pretty decent little feud. I don't know. Do you think they'll? But for Gargano with his heel persona now, like I don't know. It's not really like I'm kind of looking at it with Seth Rollins, where
I don't
Seth
buy
Rollins
him.
is really dialed in, but I'm not into the Gargano heel turn really like I got into it with Rollins. Like I don't know. I just don't see it with Gargano.
I don't
It
see
feels
Gargano
forced.
either.
It feels I don't know.
I don't buy him and his girl as these. I don't like it. Yeah, I don't like it. I buy Keith Lee. I love Keith Lee as a face. I don't Gargano. I just don't get it. Tommaso Ciampa as a heel. He's a heel. Gargano, no, I don't see it. It don't work for me.
Do you think they'll go back to Gargano as a face eventually? Well, I was going to say also, I liked Gargano when he kind of had that like sort of mini heel run back before he won the title. Like they kind of turned him for a few matches there, and then they turned him back face. I liked that Gargano heel where it was like more of just an edgier Gargano character. And then, but yeah, this one I'm not liking. But I don't know. Do you think they'll go back to face Gargano? Because I feel like even that was kind of getting boring a little as well.
Yeah, he's unfortunately kind of run into a wall for me as well. Like he's just not. I don't know what happened, man. He was doing great in all the things he was doing. But for me, yeah, I think he does better as a face. I think bring him back as a face. He's not as big as he was anymore, but he's a face that can do solid work. And that's what I think they should do with him. Thank you, Robbie Hyde. Robbie Hyde. Dropping the donos tonight, Robbie Hyde. Thank you, sir. Love Robbie Hyde. We got to do a podcast sometime soon. And that's about it, man. I'm gonna head out of here. I'm going to get the hell out of here, and it's going to be, I possibly may jump on some Diablo on Twitch, so if I do that, I will stream and I will tweet it out and let you guys know that I'm going live. Maybe. I don't know yet. No, there's a lot of stuff to do around my house. I might have to clean up some stuff.
Oh, a little bit of the bubbly.
That's it.
Want some bubbly? Look at this stuff. Oh, a little bit of the bubbly.
That's it.
How is your relationship with your older son, and how do you fix it if you had a bad relationship with him? Asking for advice.
Sultan of Swing. How you doing, man, for the $3? He's 10. He's the more difficult one because he's quiet and he goes to his room a lot to play video games and stuff like that. So I really got to drag him out. But one of the things that works with my kid is when he's interested in stuff, he like rambles to me. He wants to tell me about all the stuff he's into. And a lot of times when I try to get him to do stuff, he's sort of like, whatever. But if I let him talk to me, like, I don't know. But that just works for him. Everyone's different, so I don't know, dude. I'd have to know what your kid is like to sort of think like what would work with them. You know what I mean? Or what could work with people. Because I'm usually pretty good with people. But everyone is so different that I'd have to figure it out. It's usually finding something that, it's usually like trying to do something with him that you both like, but then it can be trying to do something with him that you like, but he doesn't like it, but then maybe he will like it. But then it's definitely doing stuff with him that he likes, you know, and being the one to give that to him. So I don't know. That's just me.
What else we got? Oh, a little bit of the bubbly.
That's it.
Want some bubbly?
It's good though, with my kids.
Oh, a little bit of the bubbly.
That's it.
Who you say hottest chick in wrestling? I'm going Scarlet.
King K, what up, King? Let's see here. What the fuck is going on right now? What the hell? What is going on? King K, I would say, I mean, yeah, Scarlett's pretty hot right now. I gotta say that. She is pretty hot. What is going on? Where is this? Where's this rioting going on? What the fuck is happening here? Where is this? Is this Target? What the fuck? What is going on? The inside of Target is smoky. People are trying to break into cash registers. Where's the riot police with their weapons? How come they only kill like people on the street who are like, I'm not doing anything? Why don't they kill shoplifters? Like, what is going on? Oh, this is the George Floyd protest. Yeah, we talked about that on Corrupted yesterday. That cop sucks, dude. That cop was crazy. Wow, it's crazy out there. Is this in Minnesota? Wow. You don't want to be killing people like George Floyd during a pandemic, let me tell you that. These people are already a little crazy. Wow. Is that the tear gas? They're shooting tear gas, I guess, at the protesters. Just snipe them off a clock tower. That's what you do. Wow, that's crazy. Why do these people ruin people's businesses, though? That's what I don't understand. So some cops are like scumbag assholes. They're going to go to jail probably. And you're going to go destroy the people's businesses? Like, this is the dumbest shit ever. Like when they destroyed the police station, like I understood that. They were like destroying the police station. I was like, okay, yeah, destroy the police station, I guess. The cops are going to kill you, but okay. But doing this is like, what? Wendy's? Like, what the fuck? At least it's Wendy's, but... Are you going to be able to go to eat tomorrow? Bro, I'll tell you what, dude. If you start breaking up a Wendy's in my neighborhood that I eat at, I'm going to fuck you up. You know what I mean? I don't care what happened. If you come and you fuck up my local Walmart, Wendy's, and mom and pop pancake shop where I like to eat, and you come in and start breaking the fucking place up and all this shit where it has to close down during a pandemic, I'm going to beat the shit out of you. And I'm going to shoot you if I had a gun. Because, what the fuck? Because I'm going to assume that you're not from my town, right? I'm going to assume you ain't from my town.
I think Lacey Evans and Sasha Banks are hot too.
Lacey Evans and Sasha Banks. Well, Sasha Banks is probably my number one. I got to tell you, probably Sasha Banks is my number one. You guys know I've loved Sasha for the last 6-7 years since we talked about her, since she showed up. And I went, I was in wrestling school with her for a second. I love her. When she was Mercedes, when I first saw her in Chaotic Wrestling, I was like, damn, that girl is fucking hot and she's crazy. So I've loved Sasha forever. So I'd probably go Sasha. But this shit's crazy. What is that? An AutoZone is on fire. Jesus. Man, if I'm the owners of the if I'm like even the managers of these stores, and I'm like, my job is gone because these people are rioting right now, dude, I'm there with a assault rifle. Because I think you can shoot everybody that does this to your building. So, I mean, am I not right? Am I not wrong? Pretty sure you can shoot people if they start trying to blow up your building, right? Can you not? I mean, am I wrong? Pretty sure you can shoot somebody if they try to blow up your place of business. Pretty sure. If they try to light your business on fire, I think you can shoot them. Fire department arriving at AutoZone. God, man, this is just as enraging as anything to me. What is going on, man? I mean, like, damn. There's some crazy shit going on right now. Jesus, it's like 4th of July out there. Be careful, you don't want to get a rubber bullet in the eye. Remember when they were partying in Boston in 2004 for the Red Sox World Series? They shot warning shots at the rubber bullet and hit somebody in the eye. The one person died because the bullet went in their eye. You don't want to get hit with a projectile. Is this in Minnesota? Can somebody tell me? Like, I can't even tell. Who's Ricardo Lopez? Oh, yeah, Minnesota. Yeah, okay, so it's Minnesota. Guys, I'm calling it a night. Have to file a story and keep it tomorrow. Good job, Ricardo Lopez. He is the reporter with most of this video footage on his Twitter account. You can see it. Ricardo Lopez kicking ass in Minnesota. Giving us all the news so we can stay safe and watch it on his Twitter line. Jesus. Maybe Back to the Future 2 was right. We are living in Back to the Future 2, man. Trump is Biff, right? Is Griff or whatever the... like the fucking... Everything's on fire. The post-apocalyptic future that a lot of people share. Looks like it right now. Crazy. Yeah, what they did to that guy, man, that cop, that was crazy. That was awful. I actually watched it the other day, and I watched it by accident, man, and I was like, God damn it, like, because I can't get stuff like that out of my head, man. And wow, this is crazy. What are these people doing? Whoa. Oh my God, dude, was that a firework? That had to have been set by a person, right? That wasn't the cops. That looked like a firework. That doesn't look like a flare. That looks like a firework. Whoa, it's the 4th of July. Woo! Oh, that might have been a disbursement flare, but that's I've never... Wow. Oh my God. Somebody in law enforcement confirmed for me what that was. Isn't it Minnesota? There was another one where the cops just pulled out their guns and shit. I saw that one. I think I played that on Corrupted yesterday. On Throwdown last night. Shit's crazy. Damn. So much craziness going on. Holy shit, bro. Wow. Los Angeles County Sheriff's Dispatch and Inglewood Police. Breaking news, BLM protesting death of George Floyd. Protesters had stopped traffic on the 101 freeway and a sheriff transport bus. LAPD is citywide tactical alert. We are posting updates. Jesus, it's going on in LA too. LA is just fucking stupid anyway, so they'll just fucking flip out for any reason. God damn. See what you did? Kneeling on someone, you dummy. No one ever taught any cop to do that. Like, nobody ever says, like, this is how you fucking... you have 4 guys on top of the guy. Oh, by the way, guys, I finally found some footage, or at least a photo, from the opposite side of the altercation that we didn't have yesterday. Take a look at this. I found it. Look at the image on the right. That's the first time I finally found what was going on the other side of the car after he was down. So there's actually 2 other... Remember I said that why isn't the Asian cop, like, helping? Well, there's 3 cops on top of the guy. And this guy, for extra measures, putting his knee on behind his head. And it's like, why are you doing that? So the Asian cop that I was like, well, why? If he's so worried about the guy, why isn't the cop do something, the other cop? So there's really no need to have your knee on someone's neck like this, because the guy is handcuffed here. He's actually handcuffed here. So you don't need that knee there, especially when there's 2 other cops on the other side. So I don't know. That shit's crazy. But I don't think you should go blowing up your neighborhood businesses because of it. People are losing it. We got a hurricane coming on down in Florida. I'm telling you guys, there's going to be some crazy shit coming up the East Coast this year. And I'm telling you right now, and I'm trying to get my tree removed because I am strongly concerned about the winds and hurricane season this year. Tornadoes, hurricanes, whatever. Super concerned, and I'm dead serious. And I said this in January. Yeah, I don't know what else is going on, man. Some guy just fell on his head on the 101 trying to stop a vehicle. What the fuck?
Hey, Lori, just checking. Any luck?
What do you mean some guy just fell on his head?
Copy that. Here we go. All right, this is getting serious. Oh my.
Wow. Listen to the report. Oh. Dude, if I was the cop, I would just fucking That's what I'd do if I was the cop.
Copy that. Here we go. All right, this is getting serious. oh my God.
You know, imagine this is a cop who's like has nothing to do with any of this, right? This cop, like maybe this cop's a good, nice cop, and he's like got to get somewhere, and these people are just surrounding the car. He's thinking like, because some guy's a shithead, I gotta be stuck in this shit. This is L.A. too,
here we go.
right?
All right, this is getting serious. Oh my goodness.
Oh, boom. That guy totally faked that. Come on, dude. Are you serious? Oh, what a... Oh, my God. What an idiot. Play stupid games, win stupid prizes. Today's stupid prize, a broken skull.
Oh my goodness.
Hey, I'm riding a cop car. Boom!
Wow.
I like how everyone, oh my God, is surprised. Like, oh my God, are you okay? I didn't know I could possibly get hurt if I jumped on a police car in the middle of a mob. What a fucking idiot. You know, it's funny, when I see George Floyd killed, I get really sad and angry. When I see that guy break his face, I laugh. I don't know, it's weird. It's completely opposite reaction. No police, looting continues. I love how where are the police here? You can step on an innocent guy's head and kill him, but like when people are actually committing crimes, you can't show up here and shoot them? By the way, where's all the gun owners who are supposed to stop all the bad people? Where are all the gun owners? Oh, that's right. They're at home. You never were going to do anything, you gun owners. I'm a gun owner. I'm going to protect everything. Yeah, sure. Damn. Well, get ready to all the black people and minorities out there, because the white people who don't like you, the racist white people, they're going to be using this to say, look at what they do. Look at what these people do. So get ready for that to happen now. Dumb country. What a bunch of dumb. This whole country's stupid as hell, dude. Dumb. The cop said, how many black people are looting Target? Nah, man, fuck that. If there's 4 cops and 1 black guy, they'll step on his head and kill him. If there's like 50 black people robbing a store, they're like, no. If those 50 white people robbing a store, they wouldn't stop that. They wouldn't stop anything like that. They'd be like, oh, no, we can't beat the person up. Let's not do that. It don't matter the color of somebody. It just matters the outnumbered.
Super Chat Party.
Coronavirus is taking out the wrong people, bro.
Nah, I mean, it doesn't make anybody look bad as a race. You know what I mean? White cop did that. I don't think it's white people. Black people are robbing that place. I don't think it's white. It's just people. Just people are fucking scummy overall. There's scumbag people. We're all scumbags. We all have scumbags in our groups. It's all scumbag people everywhere. White people can be scumbags. Asian, black, fucking Hispanic, black, white, Mexican, white. I'll say white 70 times to try to like make up for it. Now everybody's a scumbag. Everybody can be bad. Nobody's better than anybody. Everybody's got bad shit, you know? You can grab one group of people and be like, there they go again. Like from like, there goes the white people again doing that. There goes the black people doing that. You could do that about anybody because everybody's just fucking, everybody's got a bad fucking, we've all got the bad. It's good and bad. It's good and bad everywhere. I'm going back to 1992, says AJ Adams. Anyway, I'm bored. I got to get out of here. I'm not bored, but I do got to get out of here. I love you guys. Thank you, Drew, for the donation and everybody else for being here tonight, having a good time. Had a good time. And I will see you guys later. Possibly later or tomorrow. Either way. Hopefully tonight I don't have allergies like I did yesterday. Dude, I'm dead serious. I'll even admit it. My head hurt so bad. I was almost throwing up, and it hurt so bad, dude. I felt like crying. I can't even believe I'm saying that, but I did. My head hurt so bad. I almost thought I was going to start crying from how much it hurt. I couldn't believe it. I've never felt that type of shit, except for I think last year it happened to me. I think the same thing. The allergies happened last year, and it happened to me. It was so crazy, dude. It was so unbelievable. I couldn't believe how much it hurt, dude. It was bad. Anyway. Hope you guys become patrons. Patreon.com/Joe Cronin Show. 30 hours of content a month. And tomorrow night is Out of Nowhere. Jake hopes to be here for that. And we'll be playing a lot of video games tomorrow as well. I would hope so. I hope we're playing Warzone tomorrow. And I might be on tonight with some Diablo potentially. Thank you. I'm about to knock you out like Mike Tyson, kid. I'm gonna shit on your fucking face and break your bridge. I'm gonna shoot up your house and leave your kids with no dad or mom inside of a bomb. I'm gonna come. I'm just kidding. Good night, everybody. Cody Rhodes with the TNT title. Does everybody still like it? I was still waiting for the finished product, I guess, to the TNT Championship. I guess. Good night. Have a good night. Homo shit. Hit that subscribe button down below. Subscribe to Joe Cronin Show, and if you're on Evil Spectrum 3, thanks for watching on my other channel as well. Frost, what up? Vincent Wolf, Alan Quills, look at that. Bunch of scumbags. We're all scumbags, brother. Give me the bag.
And fuck Bill Goldberg! Fuck Bill Goldberg! If you are a fan of Goldberg and what he represents, you are a fucking piece of shit! I'm telling you right now!
I'm going to go ahead and give AEW, I'm going to give them a 7 out of 10. Good night. Good night. Good night. Soundwave 92 is the JCS digital champion for tonight. Thank you, Soundwave, and everybody else.
How many chromosomes you got? I don't know what you mean by that.